So now, since I forgot to start recording, maybe let me repeat some of the points. Okay, today the main purpose is to share what you have done over the week. Okay, success or failure, never mind, just share, and then of course we will improve along the way. And of course, we ourselves are doing our own exercises. So VendShare on our side, we will share what we did, and I mean, of course, being in the business ourselves, and of course, we focus more time than you guys are. Obviously, we have more results than you guys are. So the thing is that it will be good for us to share our result as well. Also, of course, at the same time, for those who have, yeah, better mute. Who is? Faye, can you show your photo or video? Can you enable video? Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. So the purpose of today is to share what you have done over the week, and maybe at the same time we will do some learners review. So if you guys learn anything, you guys tell me. Anyway, it's a small group. So I'll probably ask one by one. I mean, for those people who never came last week, then I'll just forget it. I will just you just listen to the learners review. Okay. So maybe at this point, I would like to let me see. Hold on a second. Where is the website? Okay, I would like to ask. Okay, never mind. Let me just log in first, so that some of the thing I can share. Okay, I would like to ask. Hello, Faye. I would like to ask Andrew to share what he learned. And I mean, I saw from the record there is, I think, one or two sales. I mean, it's a good start. Okay, so I will just ask Andrew to unmute himself, and maybe he shares some of his what did he do and all this thing. Okay, so Andrew, can you start sharing?
Right, share about what?
I think there are some sales, from your account. Oh, you are aware or not aware? Maybe you can share. Okay, first of all, maybe what have you done with your shop URL? Have you sent to anyone? Obviously, I think you have sent to someone. If not, there won't be any sale.
Not exactly the way that you have shared last week in terms of WhatsApp mass outreach.
Okay, hold on a second. Andrew, pause a while. There's someone cool. Can you disable your voice? Disable your sound phone. Or at least use the earpiece. You got earpiece now? Okay. Okay, sorry. Maybe I also use earpiece now. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on a second. Okay, Andrew, can you say something?
Yeah. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Okay. So as I was saying that I didn't exactly share via WhatsApp to everybody because I think that is quite it's not really targeted. So I basically try out the Facebook using Facebook platform.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So probably it caught some of my friends' attention, and that's how some people may be interested. I mean, it's curious.
Okay.
To find out. Yeah, that's about it.
So can I just confirm? You actually what you did was that you have. Let me see some of your record. There are two. Okay, never mind. Let me just take a look. I won't show who your customer are lah, because PDPA lah. So I think you know who they are. So I just because uh,
Basically, from my handphone or rather the dashboard, it's not very clear who bought the solar. So from my end, I don't think I can see that. Second of all, I think there's a column called date. Is what it appeared is invalid date. So that's the feedback.
yeah. But yeah, I got that last week. So never mind. Let me see. Okay. The thing is, from your record, there are two main parties that bought. There are some who actually submitted, but I think that one is your daughter lah. They were submitted, but I think you are just trying out. Okay, and okay, as per the PDP, actually technically your customer buying from you, you do have a right to know, and I do not think it is conflicting the PDPA because they are customer. I don't think they are. Okay. But anyway, of course, I can't show in this presentation because even if you can know, none of the other can know lah. So I'll just talk about it briefly. Okay, the thing is that as per okay, okay, I can accept that. I can understand why you send through Facebook instead of WhatsApp, but you feel that the reason is because it's more targeted on Facebook, is it?
No. I think for the when you click on the link, what the outsider saw is essentially a few menu, right? But
Yeah.
blank one. Until I think midweek, you'll load up the unboxing video. So at
Yeah.
least there's something lah. Other than that, beforehand it was just it's
Yeah.
kind of a empty
Yeah.
one. Now it's developing, but I don't think if you send it out to the WhatsApp, people will also don't know what's going on. So unless they really go to your VendShare website, but even your VendShare website is talk about vending machine, about your lah, but it's not exactly talking about the thing. And also the second thing that which you are trying to advocate is to come on board in terms of like the ambassador scheme. So it's not really a product kind of website to entice people. So because of that, that's why I set up my own Facebook lah, basically, so that you can get to know what is this product about and what is it for and all these things, so that they can at first it's like shopping like just go and window browse first and then find that it's meaningful or it's good, then they go in.
Okay, Andrew, I just want to repeat what I said to you last week. I mean, of course, you are free to hold on any opinion you want to see. But the thing is that I understand you want to sell people a good product, and when people buy, you want them to buy because of the product. I would just repeat here again, but of course you are free to disagree with me. I'm not here to change anyone's opinion. Okay. I would just say what I say, and just don't be offended by what I say. I don't mean. I mean, for me, I just feel that as an educator, I'm obliged to tell you what I presently know and understand, and when I have enough evidence of it, I must tell you as per what I think and know, and at this point of time. Okay. Granting that whenever educators share anything in the years to come or in the decades to come, it may be proven wrong in the future. But I would dare say, whatever I say now will be true for the next 50 years. Probably until the day I die, it will still be true. Okay. So I will just say this. Okay. Product-based marketing is over. Okay. In fact, depending on how you look at it, product-based marketing was over even 100 years back. So whatever I say to you now, I feel that it will still be true for the next 50 years. But my point to you is that it has been true for the last 100 years. So it will be true for and depending on what I know about, of course I'm a history reader lah. So but then the thing is that usually when I read history, I read about politics, warfare, and government change or this thing. So but then I don't really read but when I do read economic history, what I say is true since 1900 years. Okay. The thing is that when you focus on the product-based marketing, you must understand this is not what I teach in the course. Okay. Okay. But of course, you can insist on doing product-based marketing. I'm not here to stop you. But the point is that I will just say that you will meet with an uphill battle. Okay, it's very difficult. For the very simple reason, it is not because okay, and also there's a lot of people, they have their own thoughts about people who are doing marketing like me. Okay, they will say that marketing. I mean, of course, you also suggest sort of last week, because you say that you are saying that in spite of all the thing I market, what is the product? Okay, because your focus is on product. Okay, the thing is that my point is like this. Okay, I do not focus on the product quality is because product quality is assumed. You get my point? If you ever market in the market, telling people that your product is good and delicious, you are actually marketing to them. You may not be. You get my point? You may not be. I don't know whether you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, I just tell you. Because the thing is that when I focus so much on marketing, what people say to me, I'm very particular one. For example, there was one time I visited South Africa. The first time when I stepped into the airport in Cape Town, I went to Cape Town. What happened was that my host was of course very gracious. So the first time when I met him on the airport, he said to me, "Don't worry, South Africa is very safe. Don't worry about safety." What? Actually, when people tell you that, what is your first thinking? Anyone want to share what is your first thinking when you hear this? When the first thing I step into the airport, the first thing you tell me is very safe and you don't worry about your safety. What is the first thing you think of? You guys can share in the group chat in case you are sharing. I just want to tell you, whatever message you tell people, subconsciously people assume the negative. Okay? Wayne, thank you for answer. You are doubtful. Okay? Why do you have to say it's safe? Yes. Why do you have to say it's safe? Why? You mean it's not? Or you mean it may be not? Okay. I just want to say, okay, my host has very good intention. He wants to, of course, ensure my safety. Okay. So I just want to tell you, okay, when he brought me around, and then of course, and then when he brought me around, when we pass by a lot of homes, and then I see a lot of fences, then he will tell me, okay, this one is very obvious to them, but it's not. It's actually when the outsider listens to them what they talk, the message is different. You know what? When we go through some of the houses, and then the houses, of course, got fence, got walls, just like us. Okay, but what is different about them is that on top of the walls and fences, there are electric barriers. Okay, that means if you can climb the wall, if you ever touch the wall, you'll be electrocuted and you'll die. Okay, or at least you are stunned. Okay, so I ask you. Then he repeat again. You see, South Africa is very safe because on all our walls, we have all these electric things. What is your thinking? When people tell you that, what is your thinking? Come, share with me. What is your thinking? No, you must get the message. Why do people tell me safe? Okay. Yeah, Win. We'll overthink even more. Okay. How about Peikai? Got any more things to share? How about the rest? Hey, when people tell you safe, what is your first thinking?
You be prepared to kena talk, lor.
Sorry, Jen, I couldn't hear you. Wait a minute.
You be prepared to kena talk even more.
The thinking is that it's not safe, Okay. Then later I tell you, after that, when he brought me to dinner, it's confirmed already. No, when I eat the dinner with him, it's a restaurant. Actually, it's it looks like just like Singapore. It's a very safe looking city. Okay. Safe looking street also. Cape Town. Okay. And Cape Town is one of the busiest cities in South Africa. I mean, of course, if you ask me, is probably safer there than the rest of South Africa. But even that, the safer part, I tell you what happened. Okay, so when I eat there, then sometimes you eat the dinner, sometimes you will just go to the roadside and look at some of the surrounding. We know when I step out of the restaurant, do you know the host? Of course, there's a few people following him. I mean, he's quite a well-off person. Okay, so they probably act as also as sort of his bodyguard and something like that. So he ran after me when I was on the street. He ran after me and stopped me and say, Raymond, what do you need I get for you? Don't go away from the restaurant. I mean, what do you think? Then I come to realization only. Okay, I am only safe when I'm with him. You get my point? Okay, why do you tell this story? Okay, I mean, of course, I entertain guests when it comes to Singapore also. Do you think I ever tell people, don't worry, Singapore is very safe? You get my point or not? It's assumed. You mean I have to tell you that Singapore is very safe? I do not tell people, when entertaining guests, when they come to Singapore, I do not tell them Singapore is very safe. Because my thinking is that if people ask me whether it's safe, I will ask them back, you mean you didn't know Singapore is safe? You didn't know that? I actually have to tell it to you. Okay. Then I ask you now. If you ever market a product and tell people your coffee is very safe or very good, what will people think? It won't work. But of course, I share just what I think. Again, I'm not here to change anyone's opinion. You can try. I'm just telling you the chance of failure is very high. Okay. The thing is that our product has gone through a manufacturing process, and the thing is that we actually requested them to let us see the manufacturing process during the manufacturing. You know what they told me? Say it's against the law for me to be in. It's against the law. Their licensing for the food we cannot be in. Because they do not want to risk any contamination of the product. So the safety is there. Okay. So in the months to come, we're going to get halal certification now. It will be quite a breeze to get a halal certification for the very simple reason that the manufacturer as of now is already halal certified. But you must see, the factory that does packing for us, if they are halal certified, doesn't mean we are. No? But of course, the procedure, of course, will be simpler. Okay, they will write in and say, actually, the process is used by us, and then it's just that brand is putting another brand name, marketing under another name. Then, of course, the procedure will be sort of should be quite direct lah. I don't see a big problem. Yeah, Wayne, you're right, man. If it's safe, there's no need to say it. It is not safe that they all need security. Correct lah. That's why the thing is that you notice that when I sell the franchise, when I sell the thing, I never talk about the product quality because it's assumed. But having said that, if you don't assume that, you can ask me very politely and say, can I try the drink? Of course you can try the drink. Okay? If you ask me whether you can try a drink and I tell you cannot, then you should be worried. But whenever people ask me to try the drink, I will just let you try the drink. Okay? Then of course what you evaluate is probably just a taste. Okay? Safety should not be an issue. Okay? It is never an issue. So the thing is that, like I say, and okay, although this course is meant to be quite practical in nature, but there are certain things you gotta know in theory before you market to others. Like for me, I always in my marketing course, whenever I talk about marketing, one of the things I talk about is often. I mean, this is the first time I talk about my South African experience, okay, then, but thanks to my host, it's indeed very safe for me. But I think I'm only safe when I'm with him. Okay, and actually my host is quite a powerful family in. It's quite a prominent family in South Africa. I believe I will be very safe with you. Okay? Because they can make a lot of things happen. So in fact, I of course dare not ask if they are so prominent that they could be the family that makes someone unsafe. But anyway, this one is my guess. But anyway, it's just more. I mean, they are quite well off. They own a lot of farmlands in South Africa, and they are extremely high net worth. Okay. Okay. So the thing is that you see, whenever you in Singapore, okay, in Singapore you always go to, let's say, seafood shop, and then of course, when you ask them, what is special about your seafood? Then of course, actually generally people will say, my chili crab is the best, right? My chili crab is the best. Okay, I ask you, if all the seafood places tell you their seafood is the best, surely 99.9% of them are wrong, right? How can all of them be selling the best chili crab in Singapore? Because best is a
But best is subjective, ma.
Yeah. But let's say you want to let's say you want to make it as objective as possible, then you vote, correct? You vote, then you say you had a vote. So it has such a vote been conducted before? No, right? So how do you claim that your chili crab is the best? Well, how come you can claim? Just because you believe in it? That's why you notice that the other thing I do marketing, I never say I believe in the product, because it's assumed. Once you mention it, it's false. You get my point? Because once you tell me that your seafood is the best, then I start to distrust you already, because you just like to me. Marketing must be believable. In spite of what you heard about marketing, marketing is not about being flashy, about making silly claims that sounds very flamboyant, but may be true, may not be true. You notice all the marketing messages I give to you, they are all true. They are all true. But I never mention anything about my taste, because that one is subjective. And if I ever mention anything about my taste, that is a lie. Okay? I will never say my coffee is the best, because anyway, my selling point is not my coffee. And in any case, why is anyone's selling point based on the product? Okay, so the seafood, the thing is that okay, again, there was one time my office was in Hong Kong Street, so I of course often go down to look for a cafeteria to eat. Okay, so you think I choose the one that is most delicious, or huh? Do you really think that? Do you really think that way? Okay, I tell you, the cafe, when I was in Hong Kong Street, Hong Kong Street, they understand their USP, their food. Honestly, okay, of course, the owner say that he was a hotel chef. Let's take it, it's real. Let's say it's take it real. Okay, because that one is not subjective. You tell me you are the best chef in Singapore, that one is a lie. Because how do you say you are the best? Okay. So he said he's a hotel chef. Let's take it is real, okay? Let's take it is real. I never confirmed whether he was from a hotel, but the thing is that he named his cafeteria very suitably. You know what is his cafe name? It's called Nearby Cafe. The only reason why I come to your cafe is because you're nearby. That's all. It's not because you're nice, okay? So you must understand. Most of the time when I look for appointment places to look for a place to sit and talk to my client or potential prospect, I look for a restaurant with no people. That means if you tell me your restaurant is delicious, therefore have a lot of people going there, you will actually push away clients like me, because I don't care about food. I mean, okay, it cannot be tasting like shit, okay? It must be nice to my definition. But if it's nice to my definition and it's nice to everyone's definition, means you will be full pack, means I will not be your customer. So you must understand, when you be careful when you target customer, you do not think that just because you have a good product you will attract all clients. You will push away clients like me. Because for the purpose of meeting a client, to meet and talk to him, you ask me whether taste is important or whether you have a space is important. Of course, you have a place is more important to me, not your taste. I don't care about taste. I just don't eat. I just order things that are extremely safe, like coffee. How can you cock up coffee? Or what's come to worst? Ice water. You cannot cock up ice water one, because the thing is that if you can cock up ice water, you got a serious issue with the law. You know? That means you have something wrong with your water. Okay. Okay. Anyway, my point is that so the point is that if you want to market based on product quality, is very difficult, because in a way when you set up a page to even go to the extent of explaining the taste to people, and for people who want to know about taste, this exercise is more or less doomed to failure one. Doomed to failure. Okay. I'm just saying, no, I mean, I have to say this first, because I do not want you to go and market the product and not the concept, and then you tell me you don't meet with good result. Okay. That one is what I cannot. I mean, of course, I tell you, after I tell you, you want to go and try, you go and try. I'm not here to change anyone's opinion. Okay. You can do whatever you want. Because the thing is that after so many years in marketing, and so many years of reading history, and so many years of seeing, I mean, of course, I tell you why do I believe the human mind won't change one? You see, the thing is that when I read marketing book, for example, this one will be listed as a supplementary material that you may choose to read or don't read. You know, the thing is that and because of what I know and what I know from history, I know that people will never look for product quality, because product quality is assumed. Okay. The thing is that you see, when I read about marketing and PR, I always want to go to the source. That's why I'm a history reader. Because when I read about marketing, I read, then I also read about public relations. Public relations, you go and search on Google, who is the father of public relations? And this word public relations he is invented by this guy. Okay. But the thing is that those people who study public relations in Singapore never learn about this guy. You go and Google it, you see who is the name. The name is called Edward Bernays. Do you want to know who is Edward Bernays' uncle? Sigmund Freud. Do you know who is Sigmund Freud? The father of psychoanalysis. Okay? Based what is his idea about human is that there's unexplained ID, subconscious, all these things that decide how a man will behave. So what there is unexplained underlying desire that once you appeal to them, people will buy one. You may choose to deny the sciences, okay, but do it at your own risk. Okay. So whenever Edward Bernays, when he was being consulted, being engaged as a PR consultant, he was the one who made it acceptable. Okay, before him, just before him, women generally do not smoke. It's a taboo for women to smoke. And because of him, women smoke. Why? Do you know how did he market smoking to women? Torches of freedom. Go and look at all the campaign, torches of freedom. Because why? During the earliest decades of 20th century, women were how do people treat women in the past? Very badly, right? They are being oppressed by their own husband, oppressed by men in general. Okay. So they what? In the start of 20th century.
Women,
Sorry, what did you say, Jared?
Men over women.
Yeah. And of course, some may argue actually as of now, the situation is improved, but men still do oppress women. Okay. And the thing is that, but of course, in the start of 20th century, of course, things change. They start to, fight back. They start to fight for women's right to vote. Can you imagine that? Women didn't really even have the right to vote in the start of 20th century. Can you imagine that? In the Switzerland, I was told, only in the 1980s. 1980s, it's like when I was born, Women didn't even have the right to vote, It's only after 1980 something they have the right to vote. But you see, okay, put it this way, you turn back the clock. Why? How did Edward Bernays make it acceptable for women to vote and therefore multiply the smoking market by 2 times? Torches of freedom. You go and search for the campaign. In fact, later in the supplemental area, I will just put that. Torches of freedom, because he appealed to your emotional need, because women want to fight back. And what is and of course, he talked about a lot of theory from Sigmund Freud. He said the cigarette signifies I mean the pennies lah. Okay, but it's like when you smoke, you are having male power. Okay, I'm just repeating what they say. I'm not. Don't put it on me that say I'm saying women smoke pennies or this. No. I'm just telling what they say. Okay, I'm just repeating facts to you. But my point is that whenever ever Bernays market anything to anyone, it's based on emotion, and because of that, he multiplied the market by 2 times. He is the marketing god, you know. He is the marketing god, not for us, we're just learning from him. Okay, and then of course, you must know, Edward Bernays was engaged as a consultant to car brands, electrical appliance brands. So you see all the advertising, even till this date, when they advertise TV or this thing, advertise car, Lambo, buy Lambo so they can have a pretty girlfriend. It's based on emotion. You get my point? If you ever go and tell people Lambo you should buy because you have how many horsepower, you are missing the plot. Nobody will buy you because of that. Okay, I'm not a car person, but I can tell you, none of the successful marketing actually target based on product quality. Okay, so I'm just saying, I just want to say to you, while there are decades, if not centuries of record that marketing based on product quality is wrong. Okay, but if you want to go ahead, by all means go ahead. Okay, but my point is that I already told you. Okay, so that is why when I sell the coffee, I never sell the feature because it's assumed it is an acceptable quality. That's all I'm going to say. But if you read the history on Edward Bernays, Sigmund Freud, you know that they are these few people are the one that formed the secret government. Okay, and I'm not talking about conspiracy. It's actually verified already. Okay, the thing is that in the last 100 years, of course, America started a lot of warfare on Vietnam, Cuba, all these things. But I want to ask you again, who do you think is the marketing consultant behind all this warfare? Who do you think is the marketing consultant? They made it acceptable for the whole country or United States to willingly being conscripted to fight the war, and also as a result of fighting the war, they need to sell what? War bonds. They need money to buy weapons to ship to them. So when you sell war bonds, you need a marketing consultant. Who do you think the marketing consultant was? Guess lah. Edward Bernays law. He has a very branded uncle, Sigmund Freud. But anyway, by the way, you guys know who is Sigmund Freud, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Gerald is in medical industry. It's not unusual that you know who is him, because people who are in the medical industry, because
psychology.
Sorry, what did you say?
Psychology.
Psychology. So the people who are in, I think in this group, there are 3 nurses. So maybe at least 3 people in the medical industry. So I don't know if they want to review, they review. The PDPA. I will just say that, from what I see, there are 3 nurses.
Okay.
Including you. You. So you guys knowing who is Sigmund Freud is not unusual. But Sigmund Freud is if you see some of the magazine about who is the topmost influencer on 20th century, Sigmund Freud is one of them. Sigmund Freud, Albert Einstein. This few name you cannot avoid one. But Edward Bernays was not listed, you must understand. Edward Bernays was not listed. Okay. Maybe the top 100 Edward Bernays is one of them. But Edward Bernays has a very branded uncle. Okay. So in any case, let me okay. So now you now look at me. So maybe now at this point, I will share a bit of what I do. As in, you look at the I'm trying to emulate Edward Bernays. Okay. The few things that we do. Okay. For example, yesterday actually, okay, the whatever video we created, you can use it. Okay. So you can leverage on our knowledge. You know what? We spend decades to go and learn about all these thought leaders. Thought leader as in those leaders that changed the course of history, like Sigmund Freud and Edward Bernays. Edward Bernays, of course, if you know about Sigmund Freud, you know about him, but not a lot. He's still not a very big name, but if you know, whenever Edward Bernays has a birthday, you know who are his guests now? The presidents all over the world. Okay, because this kind of person, when he invite you, you better go. You better go to. Even president have to go. So I just mute first. There's a lot of background sound. You can mute yourself. You can unmute yourself if you want to speak. Okay. So the thing is that okay. So I will just say okay. Some of the things we did for ourselves, which you can apply to yourself. Okay. Like I say, this course will be more on practical and less on theory. Why? You have to know what to do first. But the thing is that if you don't understand the underlying theory, like emotional selling, emotional marketing, and emotional marketing and selling, but quite a lot of people think that emotional selling and buying is actually unethical. But I do not feel that way. As long as all the facts you show in this marketing is true, I do not think it is unethical. Okay. I do not believe in telling anything that's unreal to sell anything. Okay, let me show you the video that Iris made. It's on the basically it's on the creation of the Singapore coffee lah. Okay. I shall share the screen. Later, I shall pass the mic to someone else so that they can share their findings. Okay, so okay, do you hear any sound? Because actually I put on earphone. Wait. Let's pick out the one. Tell me whether you hear any sound. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Raymond. Today I'm going to talk about the concept behind the artwork for Singapore coffee. Okay? Actually, in the starting of the VendShare, our fan page has always been using a large montage of people standing together, okay? And somewhat like this, okay? Somewhat like this. Okay? The thing is that the initial photo we used for the fan page was incredibly Americanized. I don't think it fits the culture. So as a result, when we want to localize the concept to Singapore, we were thinking the concept has to be given birth in Singapore. So the concept, all the way from the artist, all the way from the printing of the box, all the way from the providing of the box, must be from Singapore. And of course, the section of the box must be from Singapore to give meaning to this product. Okay? The product is of course produced by Singaporeans for Singaporeans. And also as a matter of fact, 2022 is a very difficult year for all Singaporeans. This product will be launched on our e-commerce platform so that a normal person in Singapore can straight away to an e-commerce platform and start to make an income from selling this coffee. Of course, our coffee is not just going to stay in Singapore. We're going to expand to the rest of Southeast Asia. Okay? So Singapore being a very good launch pad will be fantastic for that. Okay? I hope you enjoy this product. And I thank you. And I thank all the Singaporeans that make this product possible. Thank you very much.
Okay, how do you guys feel? Okay, let me just put on the earphone first. Okay, Pei Kai say can hear. Okay, hello guys. Anyone want to share what they feel when they see this video? If you feel nothing, can say feel nothing on because the thing is that I am you can just tell me I got no emotion because you must understand that for me I'm a more numerical person while Iris is a more emotional person. So for me, if you tell me you don't feel emotional after this, I got no emotions, so I don't feel emotional about your lack of emotion. I only know that because of all my reading into science and public relations and marketing, I know that I have to find someone who is emotional, while I myself may not necessarily need to be emotional. But emotion can be studied from a statistical point of view. Okay, but never mind, this one later they will talk about it because they don't go to be too cheap already. Okay, anyway, is there anyone want to share what they feel about when they see this video? Wayne, thanks for feedback. Generally, people do feel differently when they view it as per its own video and audio quality. Because the thing is, actually, when I asked my friends around me, if you just see me, if you just hear me talk about the formation of, you will hear me talk about the formation of Singapore coffee without the music, actually, it's just very factual. Although I'm very factual about emotional things, like it is done by Singapore for Singapore. It's all very factual, but the thing is that depending on how you phrase it or say it, it can be emotional. Okay, but oh, Muhammad can see couldn't see the video, but I can hear the audio. Oh my god! So some can see video, and some can see video, but the audio is not so clear and things like that. Okay, but never mind. My point is that okay, very simple. Okay, the thing is that okay, putting the video and audio aside. Okay, I ask you one thing: am I marketing the taste of the coffee? Am I yes or no? Am I marketing the taste of coffee? No, right? I'm not marketing the taste of the coffee. I am very insistent on not marketing anything about the product quality because it's a soup. Okay, if people ask me about product quality, then I'll just say is being packaged in a government approved manufacturing factory in Singapore. Oh, but people who ask me that question won't really buy one. Then I just answer you factually. Then I just be done with it and then just move on. Okay, you must know as per like what I said last week. My focus is on paying customer, not on non-paying customer. Non-paying customer is not my problem because none of the non-paying customer problem is my problem. Okay, because I tell you, even paying customer to deal with their problem, I already spend so much time. Where got time to spend on the time on people who don't pay? Don't pay, you just say, okay lah, my product is made here, then after I say I know you won't buy anyway, so you just move on. Okay, my focus is on paying customer. As you know that I'm less emotional than most people. My point is that to create a platform in which people can make money from it. My purpose is that to create this platform so that people can emotionally if they want to. Okay, I understand that people I deal with are like people like yourself. You may be emotional, you may not be emotional, you may be as numerical as I am, you may not be as numerical as I am, but as long as I provide you a platform in which you can sell something and create a livelihood and career for yourself, especially when we expand to the rest of Southeast Asia. Okay, there are people who are conquerors. They think of conquering every market. Then you can use my platform. There are people who think of just want to provide something communal in nature that you can share with your friends. All these things. You have a means to do that, but the core is the Singapore. I must create a coffee. I must create a coffee product that is unique. Okay. So after seeing the video, there is another. Where is my phone? Can you put? I think I need to. My bag. My phone inside. I took a photo of my My bad. You're touching it. Just take it. Okay. So the thing is that I just want to create a product in which different kind of people can use it in different ways to expand their business. Because the thing is that while I am numerical and objective, I understand the work of people who are not like me. Okay. So I just want to share with you something. You know, actually, my purpose of doing the business, because of my influence for what I read about Sigmund Freud and Edward Bernays, all these people, and of course other marketing experts, I will focus on creating more and more emotional component. I will not talk about product quality. You can forget it. If you're expecting me to talk about product quality, you won't get it, right? Because there are people who ask me about product quality, I never answer it. Because first of all, okay, it's not that I want to hide the facts from you, because I also don't know. Okay, so you see, you know what, the Singapore coffee, actually for the intent and purpose, I also asked my mom to help package a bit. Okay, do you really think I need my mom to package the product? Yes or no? Answer yes or no lah. Come on. Do you think I need my mom to? Then why do you think I asked my mother to? So you see, I don't know. Wait. Let me see the video. How? Okay. So now I see the screen. I stopped sharing so that my screen can appear. Okay. So you see, wait. So I shoot a photo of me with my mom. Okay. Of course, we have yet to disclose it to the world yet, but of course it will be used. Why do you think I use it? Then I will say something like, this coffee business is unique in a way because rarely any business will allow you to work with your mother. Okay, this is a way for me to talk to my mother. This is a way for me to communicate with my mother. What kind of marketing am I doing here? Correct. Wayne got the idea. More emotional and reminds people about family. Right? So if you understand marketing, all your effort will be totally focused on that. Totally. To the extent of amplifying emotions for the total for the purpose of amplifying emotion and for the purpose of amplifying the feelings about the product, not about the product itself. Okay, I ask you, if I just sell another Me Too product, like coffee, if I tell you, okay, my coffee is better than Old Town, my coffee is better than my coffee product is better than Nescafe. What will you think? What will you think of me? What will you think of me? Yeah, Wayne. The coffee product can be bought as a gift. Okay. So if I tell you I'm better than Nescafe, better than Hour, or better than all these people, what will you think of me? No, that's it. Never mind. I just want you. Yeah lah. Sure or not? Correct. Sure or not? So they will say, Raymond, you are new boy in the block, no? You say your coffee better than Nescafe, sure or not? Better than Old Town, sure. Test. Then one more step already. Then test, there is two results. Test, when people come and test, already got a problem. Because first of all, if I need to test, that means I don't believe you. So even if it happens that you are truly better than our or what, they will not want to lose face and buy from you. Correct? You see, in marketing, never attempt to sell a better product. Because whenever you attempt to sell a better product, you are telling your clients they are idiots. Never do that. Why do you want to tell why do you want to tell people that Android phone is better than iPhone? Yeah, are you telling them they are idiots to have used it for 10 years? Are you telling them that? Why do you want to do that for? For what? The thing is that whenever you sell a product, sell the emotional aspect. Only then they will not compare you to Old Town. They will not compare you to Starbucks. They will not. Sell the emotional aspect. You see, the thing is that this is the fact. Okay, when you have this core brand positioning, okay, I'm just share about some of the things we do. Okay, Recently, of course, Iris are being the more emotional part, because the thing is that when I go and see people, I just talk of numbers. Actually, if I had not in the last 40 years, if I had not read any history book, if I have not read any history book, I've not read any marketing books, if I have not done any marketing whatever, if I have not done that, I will just be a factual person and tell you this coffee got how many grams of coffee, how many grams of sugar. Well, I'll just tell you that. But who will buy for that reason? You get my point? Who will buy for that reason? Nobody will buy for that reason. That's why you see when Apple sell their phone, they do not tell you. Of course, now there's some change. They do not tell you how much RAM they have. When people sell, when Apple sell their phone, do they tell you how much RAM they have? Really? Do they? What is the processor speed? How many megahertz? The difference is that Android would do that. Oh. But Android, of course, people still buy Android, but for different reasons. The people buy Apple because it's an in thing. Okay? People buy Android, and people who do not buy Android will never understand it. Okay? People who buy Android because they value freedom. That's all. You go down to the core of Android, it's actually freedom. It's not bleeding edge. You go to Apple, it's another thing. People who actually choose Apple are not likely. They do not necessarily value freedom as much as they value the other thing. So it's actually there is a camera. Okay, both of them are, even Android and Apple are focusing on emotional parameters. Android is on freedom. Why do Apple don't buy Android? Most probably is because they don't desire freedom that much. They desire something else, which is also an emotional aspect. So you are competing. Android and Apple is competing emotions. They are not competing against megahertz or number of RAM. They're not. They're not. Okay. But anyway, that's my view, lah. Okay. So as a result of this emotional branding, you know what happened? I don't know whether I can review this yet, but I just say very roughly. Okay, many of the hospital and those people who are medical staff, in the medical industry, you guys will be very happy, many of the medical institution is requesting us whether we can pass them the goods, then they sell through by consignment. Okay, why do I tell you all this? I'm just saying that okay, when you look at your e-shop, when you look at the e-shop URL, do not just look at it as per must be online one. I ask you, for those people who are in the medical industry, for those people who are nurses here, I ask you, is it possible? First of all, you guys are in the medical industry, but noticing that, of course, there's some conflict of interest. Could you have asked your hospital to actually put consignment of the stocks to be sold to the public? Could you have it? Or if it's inconvenient for you to ask the hospital, maybe you can pass the lead to us for us to ask on your behalf. You get my point, okay? Why do hospitals want to sell our product? Because they tasted our coffee before? No. Okay. Actually, some hospitals did taste before, but I don't think that's the reason why they buy. Okay. Okay. That's why we actually have a monk food product, because the thing is that actually we thought of all these things is because constantly reminded by the hospital. You notice a lot of vending machines in the hospital, right? Then of course we have the connection to a lot of hospitals to talk about what they need, all these things. So they of course tell us their concern. They already have their concern about the sugar and all these things. They must make sure that the coffee they sell there is healthy, all these things. So we came up with the monk food product. Okay. Then of course it just so happened that we made the product emotional in nature. And of course all this work it's not from me, it's from my wife. I don't have much time to think of all these emotion things, although I know it's important. Okay, but I will just spend the money for someone to think of the emotional thing. But of course, it might be consistent to what I think and feel. For example, let's say down to its core, VendShare, the slogan is what? And this slogan has been there for 1 year. Okay, so it's by design, it's not by accident. The slogan of VendShare is coffee by the people. So coffee by the people It translates very well to Singapore coffee. It translates to how we design the box. It translates to how we emotionally market all the product from then on. Okay. Eventually, actually, the VendShare was meant to be a product that says that coffee by the people, as in the vending machine is owned by the people. Okay. But now, because of COVID-19, we shifted our machine to the hospital. And also we shifted our product, and then we shifted the concept of coffee by the people. It's still by the people. That means the people may not be owning vending machine now. They may be involved in e-commerce enterprise that spread e-commerce to the rest. Okay. So maybe I tell you what. Okay, later I will share more examples. Maybe I will just have one or two more sharing. Then we can go for a short toilet break. Who else tried before? Actually, Andrew has tried before. Gerald, Andrew has actually two sales. Okay. So the thing is that you see, in the record, I know that he's acting on it because of course, without revealing who they are, I will just tell you how they access the thing. I mean, of course, the technicality I show you now, don't be so worried. You are not required to understand all these things. Okay. The purpose of this system is to make sure that even a person with not much technical skill can use. Like I say, the promise of this system, you only need to know how to use a handphone. You know how to WhatsApp or use any other messenger like Andrew used Facebook Messenger, okay? Messenger. And then you know how to use the browser, finish it, okay? Because if I say you need to know how to use a handphone, people will say, because they are expert users of a handphone. They are very novice users of a handphone. So it's a very huge range, okay? But I'm just talking about really the starting range of the handphone. You do not need to be expert user of a handphone. So you see, when I see the link here, okay. So for example, this person bought using this link. For example, I just share it on the chat, okay. So they bought using this thing, okay? So therefore I know whatever they do after that is from Andrew. And I also know that he's been using Facebook consistently because one of the people bought using this link. I'll just show you. It's a bit long, okay? But you can see at the back there is some Facebook ID. That means I roughly know that it's from Facebook, okay? Whether it's actually, but I couldn't tell whether it's from Messenger or from a page or whatever. I couldn't tell that one, okay? But from Facebook is quite certain because there is, after the Andrew Yo, you notice here there is a FBCLID. So from Facebook, okay? From Facebook. Because whenever you send something on Facebook, you know what Facebook will add an identifier behind. So they want to, what do you want to know? They want to know, if you click on it, they will know about it. Okay? If you click on it, they will know about it. Facebook is a huge tracking software. Okay? But of course, sometimes for me, I mean, some of you may feel very uneasy when people are tracking you. I mean, of course, I got used to it. I know they're tracking me. So whatever I put on Facebook is what I'm willing to let people know anyway. So whatever you don't want to let people know, don't put on any of the media. Don't even put on your handphone. You know, that time there was a large number of celebrities have their naked photograph being reviewed on their Apple, right? Because someone hacked into the Apple. Okay, I tell you, I have a safest way that your new photo will never be online. Right? You know what? Don't take new photo. Don't take new photo, then you completely safe. Right? Once you take already, I'm not sure already. I'm not sure already. You do not know what happened at the behind. Okay, don't take it safe first. Okay. Okay. Anyway, who else want to show? I think Gerald. What Gerald did was he take a lot of boxes lah. He take a lot of boxes. I don't know. Gerald, you want to share, like, after you take the boxes, do you like talk to people physically about it or what? Meet people face to face? Jerry, you want to share?
Not so much as face to face yet, because I mean, one person can only go to so many places at any one time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, since Iris so happily took a picture and you also so happily put it on the email link, so I mean, I just use it lah.
Yeah.
Nice already, so and just 起来咯.
Yeah. So what Jared did was that he actually took the stock from us, okay? Because after all the $500 that he paid, he's paying that will give him some free stocks. Then the free stock he also take out, and then of course face to face is one way lah, but what face to face for me, if I meet someone face to face, you better be buying 20 boxes. Okay, I'm not okay. Friend is friend. Friend, I don't mind. Okay, if I see friend, I don't mind giving them one box. I mean, it's confirm. If I see someone
Some
is
of
for
them are
sales,
selectively giving lah.
of course. Of course. I will also give also. The thing is that for people who supported us, I will meet and give one. Okay, then the purpose of sale is not there one. Okay. So, but however, if I engage in the meeting, like for example, if I meet a hospital, if I go down, you better be buying 20 boxes for me. If not, I go down for what? If I go and meet you in hospital to meet management staff of a hospital to talk about this product, it better be because this meeting will result in at least 20 boxes. Actually, 20 boxes is only $200. Actually, it's not a lot. Actually, come to think, it should be 200 boxes.
20 boxes where got $200?
One is $10. One is okay. Depending on monk food or not monk food.
Okay lah, long lah, monk food lah.
If monk food is $200 only, 10 boxes. Oh. The thing is that if I meet with a hospital, it better be relating to a sale that is it better relating to a sale that is hundreds if not thousands of dollars. That means either it may not be immediate but maybe because let's say if I meet the hospital, it's because before officially putting in their retail outlet or before them sending a newsletter to all their newsletter about this product, before they do that, they want to meet me there, but they have to meet long.
Yeah.
Because they have to meet me to see what are the terms, what are the thing. Maybe for their point of view, because they are hospital, they may need to ask me, is it produced, is it manufactured by a qualified factory in Singapore? Then I will say, this is a factory, this is what, check the certification, check this. Then as a result of meeting you, then they say, okay, I green light. Then they send the email to the thing, and then boom, it result in a few $1,000 sale or tens of $1,000 sale. So why am I telling all this? The thing is that I'm telling all this because this could have been you. The right to talk to hospital is not unique to me. It's because I understand a bit of marketing. I understand that again, seriously, I have to repeat this. I understand the emotional aspect. If people, I tell you, if let's say during Christmas, if I don't package a product this way, why would people buy it as a gift? They won't buy as a gift. So if they buy as a gift, it's also okay. Actually, Iris just told me this morning. Some of her friends in fact, I think that's huge market. Some of them are actually thinking of buying it to be sent to their friends in Europe. They mean Singaporeans living in Singapore, in Europe and America. Do you think there's a value? Of course, there's a value. So, who will buy Old Town coffee and send to America to their friend? For what purpose? For what purpose? You will buy Old Town to send to America, to your friend? Come on, where got possible one? Okay, I'm not saying it's impossible. I just say within Singapore coffee and which is correctly named, okay? And I make sure because it's totally made in Singapore, do you know as a result of that I have to spend more money? Singapore is expensive, You know the cartoon draw on the box, you think what is free one? It's free clip up image from the internet. No lah, I pay one. How much I pay? 4 figure lah. Why I pay 4 figure? Because only with that I have an emotional story to tell. Every part of the making is from a Singaporean. The box is made by a Singaporean. The design is made by Singaporean. The sachet is printed by Singaporean. Sold by Singaporeans. Of course.
And
yeah. The people here are Singaporeans. I talk to you is Singaporean. And of course, Singaporean going to the rest of it is Singaporean first. Sound a bit like Trump, Singaporean first. Singapore first, okay? So, Jared, what else? Which other person actually share a story? Chun Hao, you got anything to share? Chun Hao attended last week, Chun Hao got anything to share? I only see his hand. Okay, wait. Wayne never attended last week. Mohammed. Jamie, you got anything to share, or you have any question to ask, Jamie? Okay, I tell you what. Maybe at this point, okay, when we come back from the break, when we come back from the break, we will go to how to expansion, which I actually cover a bit already. So later I will just share more and more. Okay. Okay, we have maybe a 10 minutes break. Coffee. I'm gonna drink another cup of coffee and then I'm gonna go to the toilet. So now it's 14:17. We will be back at 14:27. Okay, 14:27. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Let's be back. Is everyone back? If you're back, please say on the comment you're back.
I'm still here.
Hello, is that Gerald?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for being back. I'm drinking Singapore coffee. I genuinely like it myself. Okay. Okay, let me see. Expansion. Okay. So let me just share a screen from my iPad. Okay, this one a bit point form. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Thanks, Faye. Faye didn't attend the first day, but anyway, this is a very practical session, so I will just maybe just have a short 1-2 minutes I share with you about my hero Edward Bernays. Just a short sharing. Yeah. More useful to understand Bernays than Edward Bernays. Okay. Yeah. You look at the book he write, The Engineering of Consent. All this title sounds very sinister, right? Propaganda. Okay. I read this book. Okay. I read this book. But propaganda sounds bad, but actually for him, when he describes propaganda, it's actually very objective and very as a matter of fact. Basically, in propaganda, he talk about secret government. He's not a conspiracy theory, he's a highly respected intellectual. Okay, let me see. All the company. Bernays' famous corporate clients include Procter & Gamble, American Company, Best Food, General Electric. Okay. Political client. Okay. Hey, he also work for non-profit, huh? Freud, her uncle, his uncle. Tobacco. Famous case study, man. Torches of freedom. Okay? This one is to create a market. At that point of time, women do not smoke. End of story. So whenever marketing talk about addressing the present market need, that one is so lah. Create one more time of the market need, that one only can through PR only and through psychology. Okay? But anyway, 1 minute up. Okay, so never mind. I will put in as extra materials to study in case you have the time. To actually today is just meant to be very practical. Okay? But practical must have a theoretical basis. If not, it's just very theoretical. Let me just go. Okay, I'm coming in. You can still hear me, I will just share my screen. Okay, now, so now we are dealing with the issue of expansion. Okay, what are the ways? What are the ways to do it? Of course, you can use your shop URL, right? For me, if I use my shop URL, is VendShare .net / eShop question mark. Wait a minute. Okay. For you guys, some of you, let's say I just share again, because some of you guys have not attended the first day. Okay, I will just share. So, for example, VendShare.net. Okay. So now, assuming, of course, I have to assume I'm locked out. So when you tell people about it, okay, let me just log in fresh. Let's say if you were to, Jared, what is your URL? Let's use your URL. Use my URL. No kick one. Jared, what is your URL? Jared, are you there? Hey, Jared, are you there? Jared, where's Jared? Yo, Jared not there. Oh shit. Okay, who want to let me try? Andrew, maybe we use your URL lah, But anyway, it's good because I also know your URL. Your URL is Andrew Yo, right? Okay. Ta-da! Okay. So you see, like I said last week, okay, sometimes, of course you tell your friends about it, right? You tell your friends about it. So of course when you tell your friends about it, you cannot be say, okay, I ask you, if you every day send to your friend every day about buying coffee, you think people will send of you? Send, right? Okay, so what you do is like this. That is why actually there's a blog. There's a blog in the VendShare.net one. That means for the casual visitor, sometimes they see a lot of data, sometimes they see some information, and some of the information, of course, I'm trying my level best to be emotional. You notice my word, I'm trying my level best to be emotional because I'm naturally not emotional. Okay, so the thing is that sometimes the thing I share is by default very factual and if I try to be emotional, sometimes it's a bit. So that is why actually Iris Cole is a bit more emotional. So the things he do, all the video that you see, okay. For example, you put here, okay. You notice that no matter where I click, I'm still invited by Andrew Yo, right? Okay. So if a casual user ever say continue with Facebook, I become his customer. Okay, I become his customer. Okay, of course before that I already registered already now. So there isn't much to even if I continue with Facebook, it is still my account because I'm originally not his account, not his customer. But let me continue first, okay? Andrew, very good question. Okay, so let me address this later. I'm just talking about the feature first, functionality. Okay? So when you come in here, what will happen? Okay, so you see, okay, when they are member, they can buy from themselves. Okay, but if they're not ambassador, if you introduce them, for example, if let's say I go here, okay, but of course I'm ambassador, so I'm also ambassador, I'm also franchisee, I'm also a stockist. Okay, so when you come here, of course this shop belongs to me. There's a video, of course there's an order. Obviously this is a very bare bone, but you must understand this one will improve along the way. We will put more and more emotionally directed content. We will not talk much about amount of sugar or amount what, but at least unless it's for the monk food product, we had to tell them very definitely they were not using any sugar. And the sugar we use, the sweetener we use is a natural sweetener. Okay, so when you see this, okay. Okay, the question, okay, put it this way. The question asked by Andrew, I should address now. Okay. When I come to here, of course, that will update a bit of here. I will update a bit of here. Actually, it's really about coffee by the people for the people. So when you see this, the point is that but I noticed Andrew is asking me product. Again, the question you ask is very product oriented. The point is that the whether it's vending machine or not vending machine, I'm still selling coffee. You get my point? Okay. But having said that, there is a need to make it clearer. Okay.
Oh, this is the one with my face.
Yeah. You see, PDPA is by default assumed to be compliant because in a way when you take follower with us, I assume that you are letting us use this as marketing material. Plus, PDPA got another thing, if you cover your face, okay, personal data means that it must be something that I can, from the data, I can recognize you. But the thing is that to be fair, when you look at the data, I don't know it's you, right? Unless the person seen you before. Okay, Andrew got another remark. It's not about product, it's about emotion market. Why are we selling to help who? Okay. Yes. Okay, the thing is like this, okay? Okay, this one, the blog has been there for a year. Okay, and usually it's there to update the happenings of what is happening to VendShare. So on and off throughout the months, there are different things that happen. So I just go to different pages. Okay. So there are other things. There are other things like the blog is the blog is the bit generic. Okay, but the point is that you see when I when I crafted the dashboard. The thing is that whenever you look at the new, okay, some of the landing page, for example, when I create, let me just show you this, VendShare.net. Okay, let's say what are the Okay, some of the update is crafted in the form of like this. That means that after, for example, let's say you see this online shop. The point is that when you bring your customer to a page you do not really tell them to go to the main page, because main page is not meant for quick conversion. Okay, when they come here, immediately they will say either I continue or I don't continue. Okay, I just for example, I just lock out for you to see. I lock out because I need. So let's say if eShop, okay, for example, let's say I use Enduyo's link. So you find out Enduyo, okay? Then you go down. Eventually, all the emotional content, like for example, just now the video I show you done by Iris, will replace it, because this one is a bit just interesting, but there's nothing emotional about it. Interesting. Okay? So therefore, if let's say in even the form we want to say like delivery address, maybe we add on to something. Maybe you just intend this to be a gift. Okay? If you intend this to be a gift, the delivery address is the address of the person you want to deliver to. Okay? So this one we still assume that it's delivered to you. Okay? So if this delivery address in the end we'll just say, okay, you want to give to yourself, of course can, but if you meant this to be a gift, then the delivery address is the person you want to give the coffee to. Okay. And also during Christmas, of course I think this upcoming Christmas will be affected by COVID-19 in the sense that the law that you cannot have huge gathering is still there. So but the thing is that where small gathering are in effect, there will still be gift exchange. I tell you, if you tell people to buy gift exchange, I tell you usually people for normal social gathering, what do they will say the normal budget for Christmas gift is about what, $10-$20, $10, $20, whatever 10 or 20 something guideline
Yeah.
So you don't buy something that's $1 and give exchange, then people will say, what is this? Then of course I tell you, this one will be function as a very good medium for gift exchange. You bring this one is actually not too shabby, and it's not expensive. You get my point. If you buy the monk food one, is $12. If you buy the non-monk food one, is $7.20. So the thing is that we are going to position this as sort of like a gift, and people can bring around and show to people lah. Okay, let me see. Okay, coffee by the people. Okay, so that's the shop URL. So the shop URL, of course, you can send to anyone. Okay, but okay, you see, let me just go back to the slide. Okay, so let me stop sharing. Oh, just now my screen gone. Okay, never mind. The marketing got two main mechanisms. Okay, so so one is the shop URL. Shop URL. Okay. That means the question mark, and then the wait. VendShare.net / let's say eShop. Your URL is usually your ID Raymond. For my case, it's Raymond. Okay. Then for your case, it's something else. So the shop URL you can use it as per you like. But the thing is that the shop URL is sort of the address for your shop, okay? But there must be another mechanism, okay? Outreach. Outreach need not be online. Okay? You know when Peikai's first of course you generate about $5,000 revenue in the first how many months? First 2 weeks, okay? $5,000 of revenue, okay? You know what do you do? Call. The time cannot meet also. I mean, of course, you can still send the URL, but URL, sometimes people will just ignore. But if you call, people will just say, oh, buy this, buy that. And then of course, and I feel that, hey, Kai, you want to share? Hey, Kai? How the time of the first 2 weeks, basically what you do is just call people only, right? Either your mother.
I just message the group and ask for them for support for the medical stuff, and then some of them it's not a big contribution from a single person, but many $10, $20, $50 that kind of contribution for the medical stuff.
Okay. And also at the same time, what I remember of Beikai is that actually I think they collected the money via PayNow, right? Beikai.
Yeah, PayNow or bank transfer.
Bank transfer, all these things. So I don't think they actually met up. They collected, then of course the one shot, they just after they collected a sum of money, then after that I think they just made a payment to VendShare, and then of course they get their respective reward. So that was how it's done. Okay. Thanks, Andrew, for the session. I think the session is super. Okay, anyway, I'm just saying the outreach need not necessarily by of course when you call people and then people say just give me the link, then of course you give the link. Okay, there are people who say I pay now with the money, then you do whatever, then you quit, give you money, you pay. Then the thing is that just to make sure that after you go through the procedure, I mean the order will be processed. So the outreach can be what? Can be phone call. Okay. But my idea is very simple. If I ever call someone, it won't be for one packet of coffee. One packet of coffee is a bit off. But having said that, of course, there are friends in which I would say I would just I just give to you. Then of course I don't need to call you. I just send to you. Probably I just ask you to send me an address, and then I just send the coffee to you. Okay? Phone call. What about the rest? How about the rest? What are the other methods? Come on, brainstorm. Okay, I just talk about the things that within anyone's reach. Phone call. Okay, what about the rest? Which Andrew did it. Is Facebook Messenger. Okay, or Facebook page. Okay, Facebook Messenger. What else? What's that person? Well, for dynamic is always different. How about Instagram? This one is still very techno related, but okay, let me just save to photo. Okay, save to photo. Okay, so okay, of course on the higher industrial scale, what we do is of course we how to go to the next page. Okay, what are the method? We can talk to retail chain. Retail chain, which is what Iris is doing, which is what I would do if I have a bit of time. Okay, talk to hospital. Okay, let them sell. Give them consignment. We are actually in the process of course, I cannot talk to you about details, but we are probably in the process of selling the coffee in airport. Okay, you see all these things I mentioned to you, honestly, is it true that you guys could have done it? Is it true? True or not true? True, So all the things I tell you, you all can do it. Okay, talk to hospital, airport, all these things. Okay, the reason the reason why we are faster than you is probably okay. First of all, we are full time in this. Okay. Secondly, is that even if you are not full time in this, it's a hour for hour, day for day, because we always solve marketing problem every day, we could have come to the conclusion faster than you guys. Okay. Now, of course, the other thing is what we are faster is that implementation we are faster, execution we are faster. Okay, that's all only. But I tell you, because we are fast, is because why? Time waits for no man. Time waits for no man. Whack all the way. Okay. So the thing is that like I say, if you say just based on online, send here, send there, got money or not? I got money, but there will be money one. But is it faster than go to airport and say, hey, why not I give you 1,000 packet to sell? Of course, my own will be faster. Straight one shot, I sell you 1,000. You get my point? Okay. So because this one is package is a gift, so the marketing entry point will be different because they will not compare us to Old Town or compare us to any other coffee. Okay, so that's the thing now. Okay, what about? Come on, what about some of the thing? Okay, some of the thing I tell you now, you all can do it one, you know. Okay. Actually, in a way, when I talk to you about it, I'm creating my own competitor. But never mind, if you win, I also win. So what another thing? Can be talking to a country rep. Can be Malaysia. Can be Indonesia. Vietnam. Thailand. I'm just giving you an example, but actually, Iris connection into Thailand is extremely strong. When I say extremely strong, is that her contact database in Thailand is those kind of multi-billionaire. So it's extremely strong. Okay. Thailand, I think maybe you can start talking to Iris because there are certain things she may need to be done also. So as a result of that, maybe there's still some chance. But honestly, Thailand, she's very strong. Okay. Why Thailand we are very strong? Because actually we are, me and Iris, we are also the organizer of this concert in Singapore, Vienna Boys Choir. I don't know whether you guys heard of it, but the thing is that for me, for her, like I say, she's the more artistic person. I'm just a money guy. When I do the Vienna Boys Choir, I only ask two questions. Does it make money? Who will we know? That means our market expand by how much? Okay. So as a result of Vienna Boys Choir, the people we know is like, for example, during the concert, you know who can attend. You know who is sitting beside us. You know the billionaire Mr. Ong Ping Seng. These are the people that sing, and then the people that go to this kind of event, especially the VIP seats, are like ambassadors of the country, all these things. So prominent businessmen, all these things. So the contact in Singapore will also very strong. Okay, the reason why we do the event is because of first of all, there's some money we earn. Although honestly, concert business is not a lot of money, especially for Vienna Boys Choir, but it definitely money. And what I do this business for generally is because this business generally allow me to access a class of individual that I never used to be able to access. These are the billionaires of the country. Okay, so the thing is that that's mainly what I do this business for. You're talking about the money I earn. I might as well talk to more coffee people and earn more money. Well, earn faster also. But this one is a bit you must play a patience game. So as a result of this, sometimes you based on your contact database, you may have inroad to a lot more countries. Okay. For us, Thailand is very strong because the Thailand the last year when it was conducted, we are also the organizer in Thailand. As a result, we know the multi-billionaires of the country. So the Vienna Boys Choir, no matter where we go, as long as we organize it, we will know the multi-billionaires in the country. Okay, and generally, their feeling for us would be fairly positive. Okay. Again, I gather all these resources because in the future is to beef up my emotional branding. Because I know what is involved. When I meet these billionaires, I don't really ask them for money unless there's a strong reason to. That means, let's say you want to be a country rep here or whatever, then of course. But honestly, for billionaire, the money from coffee also not a lot. So they may not be interested also. But it depends on what they want now. So yeah, that's one way. Okay, and then do have a question later. I come back. Okay, let me see. So the thing is that the country rep, let me just address a few more things first. Okay, so Philippines, there's one. Philippines, our contact in Philippines is not really strong. Because why we have not conducted any Vienna Boys Choir there yet. Okay. Vietnam is because of we traveled there to make some talks before, but I would say the contact is not really strong. It's just like a high and buy thing. We went there and we do something there, but not really strong. I would say it's very strong. But Thailand, we are really strong, especially in Bangkok. Malaysia, moderately. Malaysia got some business dealing, but also not strong. But it's not like zero. So, okay, anyway, I look at Andrew. There's one question. You mentioned about consignment to corporate. Are there price offering reduction since it's bulk order? Can we offer that? Andrew, the short answer to your question is yes, of course. Yes. But generally speaking, you see the consignment. I just tell you, consignment, let's say between hospital and us, we sort of know that consignment what is the biggest fear? That means you take our stock, you don't sell, but you also don't return to us. You also don't pay us. Okay, so that's our concern. So generally between us and hospital, I don't think the hospital will take our product and don't give us money. They take our product, either they will, if they cannot sell, they will give back to us, or they pay us money. Either way is confirmed. But you're talking about consignment, when we deal with consignment, I tell you what you can do is like this. Okay, you can pass the contact to us. Then I will just say that it's up to us to decide whether they are credit worthy, because there are some companies with which we will not trust you with consignment because we don't think you'll give us back money. Hospital, there's no way one. Hospital is too reputable to take our product and don't return. You get my point? But that's a concern. But you're talking about generally all government related thing we will trust now. Because government, how can we not trust the government? Yeah. Okay. So okay, I don't know, Andrew, have I answered your question? If not, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me in detail more. Is there any specific need that you want me to answer, like
So if it's offered to consignment, is there a minimum amount, minimum box, so to speak? And then what is the reduced price?
Actually, I tell you, like I say, the people here, because you pay the $500, you get sort of 40%, right? Okay. The thing is that when we told the hospital they got 40% sharing, I mean they are very happy because they never expect 40%. Okay. But the 40% is just one factor because hospital, technically speaking, they actually don't need to earn your 40%. They will just say, I mean, it's a nice gesture. My feeling is that I think even if I tell them 20%, they will accept. Since, for example, let's say you're the ambassador. Let's say now let's say you want to have a consignment to a mini mart chain, for example, whatever the case is, and then you say But okay, but minima is just an example. I would tell you very sincerely not to target minima. Why? Because when you target minima, then your coffee will play side by side with who? Our Old Town. Then people are forced to compare us with Old Town and coffee. Okay, when you I would think that we are very weak when we target minima. Okay, when we place beside, I don't think people will buy our coffee. I never find people buy, but just on based on logic, I don't think you should target. But let's just set the example. Okay, let's say Andrew, you have a lead towards a minima, and then of course you must let us evaluate whether they are credit worthy lah. So if you have a consignment, then of course let's say you tell them they earn 20% or 30% whatever. Then the thing is that since the reward to you is 40, right? Then whatever above 20 is earned by you lah. You get my point? Long story short lah. But that being said, I don't think you should target minimal lah. Because minimal when you go inside there, they are forced to compare you and our and Cafe 21 and Old Town, the famous brand or Hot Coffee. Oh, don't go to minimum. Okay, our positioning is that emotional parameter. So that as a gift. Hospital are fine. Hospital is not in the business of selling coffee, so they do not sell Hot Coffee side by side. They do not sell Old Town Coffee side by side, so it's fine. Okay. I do not want to meet them. I do not want to meet our or Old Town in the market yet because I don't intend to. When I say this, I also mean that putting aside my strategy but my point is that I don't think you should go and negotiate any deal with Minimart because I don't think it will be good for you. Not at the present moment. Not at the present moment. Of course, if you ask me whether I do eventually intend to take on all these big brands, my answer is yes, but not now. Okay? Don't take on too early. Take on later. Retreat to the back first. The thing is that what I'm betting on, the thing is that if let's say VendShare as a ambassador model, I have a lot of ambassador. The people in the other coffee brand, whatever money they earn is for themselves. Okay? But the VendShare model, because they're ambassador based and vending franchise based, then you will surround the market. Then maybe as a result of that, we may have a chance to win against them. But when that happens, there's only two outcomes only. Either they buy us over or we buy them over. Finish. Case go. Okay? But that one is later than say that. I'm not so particular about targeting them. The thing is that at the present moment, I just want to expand more in the market. I think the market is huge. Okay? The market for coffee is already huge. The market for emotional based coffee is even larger. Because people who buy coffee as a gift to give to others, it doesn't really matter whether the recipient is a coffee drinker or whether the giver is a coffee drinker. It doesn't matter because a gift is a gift. Okay? I don't know whether I've answered you, but the point is that when you talk to let's apply the example rather than just saying that it's a retail chain. Why not talk about country? For example, let's say save the photo. Save. Yeah, save the photo. Save. So so okay, so now yeah, hold on. Okay, so now okay, let's say you want to talk about going to a country let's say uh, let's say just Malaysia, okay? Okay. So now Singapore. So you have a shop URL, okay? What you can do is that, let's say this is you, okay? You ask someone to sign up. Okay? But sign up is not enough. When you go to another country, there are a few concerns, okay? What are the concerns? One is that there is stock problem, okay? Unless they want us to send over, okay? But honestly, as far as coffee is concerned, I do not think that this is, in my opinion, the question about whether our coffee will sell in another country, even if it's Malaysia, is unknown. Okay, when it's unknown, I don't want to risk with it. In any case, when we send our stock from Singapore to Malaysia, there's always a concern. The concern is there is a delivery charge, and not to mention, you know how does Malaysia feel about our food, right? They feel that the food is better. Technically speaking, although in Singapore, I have to agree, actually Malaysian food is better. Okay, I even have to say, Jerry, are you saying something? Because I'm not hearing anything. You know?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but then we are buying their water, treating it and sending it back to them.
Yeah. So the thing is that you see, when we sell to Malaysia, don't try to sell them food. Okay, first of all, why? They will not believe our food is better than them. But anyway, but Malaysians do accept that our system and governance is better than them. Okay. I feel that generally Singapore, I feel that Malaysians generally do not trust their government. Okay. I don't think they trust their government, okay, because of all the exemplary role model like Najib and all these things. So the thing is, I don't think they trust their government. But okay, plus the fact is that Malaysia is coffee producing. Okay, we are not coffee producing. They will never accept that our coffee is better than them. Okay, so the thing is that and of course if we export our coffee to them, the cost structure is completely different. Okay, I think if we export to there, the cost will be higher than what they are. So what is the most logical move? Okay, get stock there. Okay, wait. Get stocks there. Okay. You see, I put it this way: anyone who can solve this problem, let's say if you can solve all this problem, okay. But of course, this problem is okay. Structurally, they are not difficult to see because sometimes when you do a business, the problem you need to solve is unknown because you don't know what is involved. For example, let's say now I do a business called flying taxi. Okay, let's say now we do a flying taxi. Let's say assuming I have technology to do flying taxi, but when I say want to sell flying taxi to the Malaysia, what will happen? There are a lot of restrictions. First of all, there's law. And Malaysia, the law is actually how one. The law is more like how much money you want to give me to approve the law. It's more like that for that purpose. You get my point? Okay, so it's more like for that purpose that you say, okay, how much money you want to pay to me to approve the law? Okay, that's for Malaysia. Singapore is you try that, you go to jail lah. You say, can I give you $1 million to approve the law? They say you're gonna go to jail with it. That's one. So there are a lot of unknowns. If you want to enter in a very unknown and undefined business, but coffee is very known. It's just that you see, I tell you the truth, you go to Malaysia, there are people selling coffee already. There are people packaging coffee. They are there. Then you just ask them, hey, can I take a part of your coffee? Instead of sticking your sticker, you stick my sticker. You get my point? So the market might think, after all, I'm not competing with your product. I'm not interested to tell people that my coffee is better than your coffee. In fact, my coffee is your coffee. Well, then might as well I just ask you, hey, can you let me have your coffee, and then I just take my sticker away. Then again, I will have another brand name. I'll have another product name called Malaysia Coffee, right? But what is seen as emotionally in Malaysia, then I have to explore again. Maybe I have to engage a consultant over there. what do they feel emotional about? Oh, then of course you factor into the box, and then again the same thing lah. Venture system expanding over there, okay, allowing the middle class to make money. The message is about the same. It's just that whatever that is deemed as emotional in that country may be slightly different. Okay, so what you see, if let's say you as an investor go over and recruit this and you solve all these problems, you solve all these problems, you solve this problem. Put it this way, the the thing is that you solve this problem, like I say, the contractual promise to give you up to 40%. It is true whether in this country or the next. That means you occupy 40% of Malaysia sale. Okay? But I would just say that I mean unless you guys are my point is that okay, it is the picture is not difficult to understand, but to do it can be difficult. Okay, I mean of course it depends on how many friends you know lah. If you know a lot of friends in Malaysia and they are off, then the friends all you know is a multi-billionaire. Of course it's not a problem. What's the problem is that? The thing is that you must understand. Let's say you want to settle all these problems, stock and governance not a problem. The governance is already Lee Kuan Yew does all the job already. So nothing to do. Okay, then the coffee producing country, then get the stock. So all these things, you imagine, if you have all the right contact, it can be quite an easy breeze. It can be quite an easy problem for you. But however, having said that, even, okay, put it this way, even if you cannot solve the problem, when this person solve the problem, what happened? Because there are other investors. The other investor can go in already. You know what? Other investors go in. Then of course they will get their own people. They expand. But don't say this is multi-level, this is not multi-level. There's no such thing as multi-level marketing here, okay? But people introduce people, okay? Okay. Just now Andrew also asked me about the vending machine since it's not updated. But the point is that as we expand in Malaysia or we expand in any country, I feel that the entry point must be this ambassador model. You know why? When we have enough people inside, let's say in the order, or let's say we gather. What happened? If we gather, let's say up to 500,000 members here, you know what's the next thing they'll go in? Vending machine. Okay? Vending machine. That is basically long and short of it. So this picture, let me just save it. Okay? So this picture can be this picture okay, at the center of it is Singapore. Okay? This picture, whatever I drew, was for Malaysia, right? It can be for Vietnam. Thailand. Where else? Cambodia. Where else? Philippines. Oh, shit. What happened? Philippines. Vietnam. Okay. We avoid China lah. Don't go to China. Oh, but having said that, China. Okay, China. Honestly, if you have the inroad that we can go in, we can explore it. But China, Facebook is blocked. But if we go to China, we got to make our system interface with Weibo, WeChat. WeChat is confirmed. WeChat is actually bigger than Weibo now. WeChat and all these things. Oh, But we go to China, we must be very careful. Their e-commerce and social e-commerce is actually much stronger than the rest of the world. Okay, at this point, do you have okay, Andrew asked another question again. So let me see. Okay, can I take it there's no minimum boxes nor price reduction for consignment due? 40% is a great reduction already. Actually, I tell you, most of the people do not even expect 40%. So for the merchant, you offer them maybe 20%, then the 20% you keep finish with it. But
Actually,
however,
my question is the product now. For example, right now it's 720, right, and 120, $12, right? So for consignment, is this price the same?
you see when we let's say work with another merchant, let's say to whether hospital or whatever, this $12.720 is the price to consumer. It's not the price to them. You get my point? When you say price is the same, what does it mean?
What's the product price?
The product price to consumer, I mean, of course, I think we actually offer the what do you call it? We actually allow the hospital to selectively offer a discount. Okay, discount. Then it's up to them, but we just tell them whatever you get in this amount. So then it's up to them. You get my point?
Yeah. So my question, what is that? What is the amount that is offered to the
3:20了，哎，2楼了，去2楼。
Sorry. Let me just mute first. I mute all and then I specifically unmute Andrew. Andrew, okay. Andrew, yes, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. So my question is basically just you mentioned that it's up to the whatever the consignment shop to do whatever it is. But what is the price between the agreement between VendShare and them?
I just told you is okay.
Product price.
Okay. Okay. Then that means product price to consumer or to the hospital or to the
consignment.
Like I say, I mean, between me and the hospital, presently we are discussing at 40%. That's because we didn't know better after we offer it. Then people will say it's so high. That means we over offer already. I'm just telling you, is it from my failure? Don't repeat it. But once I say that, I will stick with 40%. You get my point? Okay. The point is that my point is that actually there is no. The thing is that let's say you're an ambassador, when you ever approach anyone for consignment deal, there are only few main things you need to take care. First of all, whether I'm willing. Okay. Because if the other party, the credit worth is incredibly low, I will not place my product there unless they buy. Okay. The second thing is that it's up to the ambassador to negotiate whatever profit sharing you want with the merchant. It's not up to me. I only can tell you whatever you sell is 40%. You want to offer them 40% and you think nothing, it's not my problem. You get my point?
Okay, so anyway, then that is 40%. Okay.
I mean, the thing is that let's say your sharing is 40%, but you ask a person like me, sometimes if my sharing is 40%, sometimes I can offer below 51. You know why? I want to step into the market. Then 10% I pay never mind. I take it as I enter the market. So I cannot tell you how much one. Because I only can tell you that if you let's say the merchant say I want 50%, then you only get 40. Then it's up to you whether you want to agree or not. It's not up to me. Then whenever there's a shortfall, you pay, isn't it? You get my point. But why do you pay for it? Because you want to enter the market. So it depends on how you look at it. But having said that, there are people like say, okay, even me ourselves as an ambassador, because you see, when I sell, I will still look at what I get one. But for people like hospital, generally we will not offer 51. that means more than what I get. I won't offer one because it doesn't make sense. But however, for the purpose of entering to a new country, I may do that. Okay, I may do that. I may do that. Or maybe for the first 3 months or first 6 months, but after that, it revert back to the one. Okay. So the key thing is that whether I need the merchant more or the merchant need me more. That's all. That's the key thing. I'm looking at that. But for me, I want to enter into another country. So the measure I think will be very different. Okay. Investors are looking at volume. They are not. Okay, for me, I would definitely look for investor. Because to expand to all these South Asia is need a lot of money. Right? And in spite of what you think, investor actually is look at volume, not at profit. Okay? Because profit is very short term. Volume is more long term. So I will look at investor they will actually focus more on volume than on profit. If you look at profit very short term, then I say why not be an investor? Then investor can be short term. And then the people who look at more long term one, that means when I ask for investment, you are basically become a shareholder in my company. And of course, let's say I'll ask for 5 million or 10 million. There's result, I expand this system to take more investor in the respective country. There as a result of that, I expand to many countries at one shot. Okay, because money makes things easier. Okay, when you expand to this country, what do I need? If you have the contact, if you already have the ground road set already, then the money I need will be lesser. Because since you already set the relationship is existing already. So when I expand to the country, it costs me lesser money. So therefore I need lesser money. Okay? But I tell you, fundraising is like this one. When you need lesser money, more people will give you money. Right? So the more you reduce my need, the better it is for me. Okay? People will only invest in you when you don't need the money. Okay? And I must be fast. Money favors speed. Money do not favor intellect. Okay, Andrew, I don't understand your question because you say something like ambassador lands since our capital. Technically speaking, it's not your capital. The thing is that you're paying $500 for the trading. Okay, it so happened that at this point of time, I bundle in the stock. Okay, but that's the way I look at it. You can look at it any other way. Okay, but now I'm just saying from the legal standpoint that's the contract. Okay? That's the contract. Okay, for the ambassador land, since the capital effect, we are looking at the first phase break even. I do not know your math, but I can only tell you that you see that first of all there are $400 worth of stock that is to you what. The thing is that when you sell this $400 worth of stock, all the money go to you. Like, do you get it? It's not 40% because the stock is yours. Okay, so it's not 40%. So the 40%, if you take the 40% to break even the $500, it's not really that. It's after even the $400 worth of stock is exhausted. That means your stock is fully sold. Then you do not need to buy new stock to sell new stock. You get my point? You just need to continue to sell, and then we will just and then you get 40%, then we just sell. Okay, up to 40%. Because if we ever offer discount to anyone, it is minus off for 40%. Okay, so that's the long and short of it. But for me, let's say if you're an investor, of course I'm an investor. If I want to target another country, if because of short term I need to target and I need to spend 50%, I will spend 50%, even though I only get 40%. That's for me. That's for me. Okay. So the thing is that when you look at this chart, maybe at this point of time, can anyone tell me whether let me see. any of you actually have some contact in Malaysia or any other country that you can target? Do you have? There's definitely this answer. Yes or no also answer. Oh. Okay, don't have. Never mind. It's okay. How about the rest? How come only Andrew answer me only? Jared gone up. Jared. For Pei Kai, I think his family got some strong contact in Indonesia. So that's the next step. Okay, never mind. We build it together. Okay. The thing about contact is like this. Okay, once okay. Wait, don't worry. No, there's no sadly no, just no can already. Okay. The no is fine but the don't have to put sadly because it's not an unfortunate thing. It's just that we must know what we're going to get. Okay, so let's say I go to another save image. Save, and then I go to the new white dot. Okay, so the thing is that you see the point is like this. Okay, Singapore. Okay, so now okay, whichever country. Okay, once when the friendship break, let's say break. When I say break, it solve a few problems. One is stop. Two is money. Three is contact. Okay. Once you break this one, then the rest of the lending party can go already. Then you will just target. Pei Kai, allow Jamie to come in. Oh. So the rest can attack already. This will apply to all the countries. Okay, so the thing is that that is for the expansion. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about one of the other. Save the photo. Okay. Okay. At the present moment, what we do is I'm going to talk about other things. Okay, I tell you what. Now it's 3:30. Okay, maybe at 4 o'clock we have a short break also lah. Short break. First short break 5 minutes. Okay, maybe from now to 4 lah. See how. Okay. So okay. So now okay, like I say there's a social e-commerce part. Okay, that one we are building. Okay, I will tell you what a social e-commerce means. Okay. Social e-commerce, when you do live streaming, okay, I want to ask you something. Okay, when the problem of people doing live streaming now is that I just show you. Vega can take one box for me. One box. Empty box also can. I just want to show an example. Okay, how do I stop sharing? Okay, wait. Okay, so now I just want to show you an example. Oh, this one is like a stuff. Okay, so you see, generally nowadays, how do people do live? I see from my example whether got any other. The people do live sharing. They also never keep their thing off. I mean, if they're live, you can see but actually after they are live, they can still keep their video online. Let me just see whether there are some live example that I can show you. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Miss. Latest video. Okay. Okay. I just share a screen. I think this person you all know, definitely know one. This one quite famous. Okay, so this one is what? Miss Shopper. That one I think the time was interviewed by I think Jack Neo and who Jack Neo and Mark Lee. Oh, and then of course you know the I just okay. So you see so you see what is happening. Oh, she cut her hair. Now okay, so now you see the way they do selling is just to basically show the product online and sell. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, of course, Singapore audience generally is not very high, few thousand. Okay, I mean, of course, this is one of the top already. So, Secret Lab chair. Oh my God, there are a lot of people use Secret Lab. Okay, so you see, generally, we just talk about your product. I mean, of course, you have some sale, but eventually, I feel that this method, the barrier entry is very low. Okay, let's say, for example, if you say the other things are okay. What we intend to do is like this. Okay, the thing is that let's say, like I say, like if you every day ask people to come and see you sell coffee, or even if you are not the one doing the live streaming, you are going to ask someone to sell coffee. I tell you, eventually people will be tired. So what I'm going to do is let's see, tools. Okay, so so what should we be doing? Okay, first of all, okay, the you see people look at all these, you just think of it the example some of the example that people want to see one. Who in what are the famous talk show? For example, let's say what else what are people like Oprah Winfrey. Wait, the other one is Ellen DeGeneres. But of course there are some scandal about it now but doesn't generate. Okay, what do they talk about? They talk about things that are online. Okay, three basically a lot of talk show and of course, I mean on the smaller scale, there are a lot of talk show in US like Stephen Colbert, all these things. Colbert. I don't even know whether I get the spelling correct. Okay, so all these things. So what do they share? They share information, they share entertainment, they share laughter. Okay, so people learn things. Of course, it may or may not result in purchase decision. But one thing good is that they have millions of viewers. Okay, millions of viewers. Okay, so in a million of viewers, even 10% buy is a lot already. Okay, so now you see. Okay, let me just save this. Okay, so now okay. So now, when we invite speaker to speak, okay, for me, the people I know and the people who respond to me, and the people that I say I want to do, they will be video by me. The speaker is always something to do with money, okay? Money, or property, okay? This one is of interest to somebody, but of course, Iris sector, I think she's more potential to be Oprah Winfrey than me, So she will talk about things, they talk about art, talk about emotions, talk about your struggle, when you want to build a career or build a professional, struggle, this thing, which is the kind of thing that Oprah Winfrey talk about, Ellen DeGeneres talk about, and of course there are some humor. Okay. So when you have that, Then the thing is you have content. Okay, you have content. And what will happen? Very strange. How come the I don't even know how to use this. But, you know. So what? When you have this, what happened? Okay. So now when you have a live streamer, which can be a speaker, we can be a performer. Okay. So what? When you have this, then you have the VendShare link now, the referral URL. Okay. When you ask when you ask, let's say this is you. Okay. If you ask your friend to come and watch, are you selling them anything? Yes or no? When you ask them to see a performance, or you want them to see a seminar, or you ask them to see a live streaming, not really, right? So the thing is that, okay, good, Wayne, very good. The thing is this is soft selling. Okay, the thing is that when the soft selling actually sell the most one, because you're not forcing them to buy. Okay, and because of this, as a result of this, as a result of this, as a result of this, you attract numbers. Okay, if you say, come and listen to my live streaming, talk about coffee, who after a while people also get tired. Okay, so let's say when people say, they talk about coffee, maybe as a result of that you can attract 10,000 people to listen to you over a period of time. Because one session 10,000 is still quite an achievement. Okay, never mind, in Singapore at least. But however, if you say uh, live streaming, talking about a topic of interest, it can be 1 million. Okay, wait, I just okay, 1 million. Okay, I just want to make sure it's number also easier for me to relate. 10,000. Okay. Okay. So let's say I ask you, maybe it's an interest group. So maybe as a result of that 10,000 viewers, 20% will buy. So you have equal to 2,000 customers. Right? Right? But this one, maybe this one only 5% will ever buy anything. How many people is that? 5% is 50,000 people will buy. Is 50,000 more than 2,000? Okay, numbers wise, this is why I often do not really want to market by product. Okay, because all the product will have some emotional aspect. One, you see, like I said last week, I also shared before. When people buy a product, when people buy Rolex, they are not really buying a watch. Okay, when people buy Patek Philippe, they are not buying a watch. Be very clear about it. They are not buying a product; they are buying a feeling. Okay, I remember the time there was there is this camera, very expensive one, but they look very normal. Okay, camera is that? Offhand, I cannot remember. Yeah, the camera is at 30,000. When a very good, very good camera from Canon is about $5,000, you get a very good one, a very high one. But you buy the camera is $30,000 and it's not as high end as a Canon. What camera is that? Just wait a minute. Let me just do a quick Google check. If cannot check, if cannot find any booklet. Leica. I know what I Googled. I just searched expensive camera. It came up. Leica is very expensive. The Leica, you know, there was one time is they are okay. Leica is at least at the one point of time. Now maybe it's different. Leica got no automation. You know, when Sony any camera they will autofocus for you, everything. Then they will say, okay, when Leica just out the market that Leica actually you must steal everything yourself one. Then you know how they market it? This is an expression of you. It's an expression of you. So therefore you must pay for it. This is you because when they are arguing that Sony if you are doing automated one this is not you actually the computer is doing the shooting or not you okay. But I ask you Sony, is it possible for me to switch out all the automation and it's still an expression of me? Possible? Possible or not? Possible, right? But they're not buying. But they don't agree that Sony has that feeling. Leica, they will buy Leica. Okay. So the thing is that you see, I track numbers. Let me see. Coffee live streaming. Okay. So now I ask you. So now let's say if I have an event, which is this is true. Okay. So all the ambassadors, please take note. Okay. I'm going to invite a speaker called by the name of Marco. Okay. So this person during the circuit breaker makes millions buying and selling property. Okay. At this point of time, do you think there is interest of what you know? My personal bet is that there is so yes there is interest. So the thing is that then now when you can so-called recycle your leads, rather than asking them to buy coffee, you just ask them, okay? Because of course I actually intend to brand this interview series called VendShare Coffee Talk. Okay, coffee talk. Okay, so if during this event, okay, I put it. I haven't decided whether I want to sell coffee or don't want to sell coffee, but then never is not important. Okay, so if they say yes, so during the whole thing, he will talk about his things. Okay, then I ask you, is it possible? Is it more likely that you will send this link to people? People may more likely to register as your audience. Yes or no? Come. Let's keep it interactive. Okay, tell me whether it's answer yes or no. If you tell people to join you, okay, I ask you, okay, why do I ask people to join you? Okay, this thing will be on Zoom plus on Facebook, okay? But I only have one thing for people who are on Zoom. Zoom only our members will join. That means people who are the members of this group, they can join. Okay, only like that. Okay, and only these people can ask questions. The rest of the people on Facebook, you ask questions, I will totally ignore. Or you ask question, then I'll just say you need to be a member. Then I will say, how to be a member? Then you say, click on this thing and say, continue with Facebook. Okay, it's very eerily silent from the group. Please tell me whether you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Or if you don't understand, please ask me questions also can. Understand or don't understand? Quick. You understand or not? Is it easier for you to get members to sign up? Because every time you ask them, want to buy coffee from me, you ask a while already, people get pissed off already. Correct. Okay? You reverse it because every time there's a topic for you to talk about it. You are not asking you to buy coffee, you're asking people, you want to listen to a speaker talk about things or not. Then of course, I want our brand is VendShare Coffee Talk. The suggestion is after the talk you are interested, you want to buy coffee, it's up to you lah. Okay? Oh, come. Wayne, there's an answer from Wayne. What about the rest? Come on. Yes, but I think they would appreciate it enough to stay on. Plus, after they stay on, what happened? They may buy, they may not buy. Don't have to force them, okay? The point is that you must have enough numbers. If you have enough numbers, you do not need to hard sell to anyone. Okay? Come on, hey, how come only Pei Kai? How about the Andrew? You got any comments? You understand? Don't understand? You know, if I make a sucky job explaining this, you can tell me. You can explain it further, or if you feel that this one is bullshit, you can also tell me this one is bullshit. Okay, come on, come on, come on. I have some response because this session, this part is a bit too quiet. So targeted not hard sell, no need hard sell for what? Hard sell is not permanent one. No point hard sell for what? For what purpose? No point one. Oh, that's why when during my sales talk, I don't hard sell one. If they don't buy, they don't buy. End of story. Okay. But the point is that when you have enough leads, you do not have to hard sell. For example, let's say okay, let me save this picture first. Let's save it. Okay. So the thing is that you compare two cases, okay? Case 1, case 2, okay? Okay, you only have 10 leads. Okay, you need to sell 50 coffee. Hard or not? Is it hard? Very hard, right? If I have 100,000 leads, sell 50 coffee. Hard? Easy, right? In fact, you got 100,000 leads, you should try to sell 500 coffee. Correct. But how do you gather these 100,000 leads? Constantly tell them to buy coffee. Where got possible one? Not possible. Not possible at all one. But however, if you ask them, yes. Okay. So now, however, if you always okay, got this topic of interest, topic of interest is first of all is money. Money generally affect everyone. Okay. Then other things are other things. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Other things. Okay. So the for me, if I asked to interview people, like let's say people who, I mean, they gain wealth through whatever they do, for me, it's second nature. In the future, the audience, the speaker can be bosses, can be listed company director, listed company shareholder, listed founder, all these things. I mean, I at least I have an inroad to talk to them because that's my branding. If I talk about money, people will generally talk to me. Okay, but however, let's say the topic of interest but I tell you if you only talk about money, people also get tired of you because then they will see Raymond. You're basically Raymond is a money face. Every time we see him, we talk about money. So cannot just talk about money. So the thing is that if you don't talk about money other than money, okay, Iris got other performer. Okay. Having said that, you guys have any contact of any prominent people? You can ask me to interview them also or ask depending on which they fall into For me, interview of people who are professional. The people I interview, who are they? Prominent lawyer, prominent non-profit, prominent investors. All this they are willing to share. I mean, of course, I know who is willing to share and I will ask them questions that they feel they are comfortable to ask, comfortable to answer, and all these things. So generally, I will have a set of audience. Okay, so when you have all these things, it become easier. Okay, let me just show. Okay, enough of theory. Let me just show you some practical things. For example, let's say you help me to fold and keep. Okay, so now let's do a live example. Okay, so now let's say I want to share my screen. For example, okay, 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 let me just for example, let's say I can share something like let me just this one is my WhatsApp. So for example, I can share like okay, there's a franchisee. Where is it? Okay, here. Very good. Okay, we are in the process of inviting a prominent property investor. Okay, I noticed maybe a bit small. If it's a bit small, you tell me. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I just enlarge it. Okay, so we're in the process of inviting a prominent investor to talk about how he earns millions even during COVID-19 circuit breaker. For example, okay. And the thing is that because of the recent bad press about Wealth Guru, I have to add one more thing. He only starts teaching after he got rich. So he doesn't depend on money to get rich. He don't really care. Sorry, I reached wrong. He doesn't really care whether you pay him or don't pay him. Okay. He only starts teaching after he got rich. He is not the wealth guru that is experiencing backlash now. Okay. You can participate and ask him questions only if you are a member of VendShare. If you are interested, please register at I better add a link here. So different. But let's say I add a link here. What is my link? Right, again, I state again. So I said that already. You get what I'm trying to do. Am I asking these people to buy coffee for me? Yes or no? No, right? But after they become a member, if they want to buy, am I supposed to stop them? No lah. You just buy lah. Okay? Of course, during the event, I will just say, thank you for attending the VendShare Coffee Talk. But today, our guest our guest speaker is Mr. So and so, so and so. And then, for those people who wish to buy the coffee, can buy at this link later. But today, the main topic is about him talking about real estate, how he makes money during circuit breaker, how he makes millions during the circuit breaker, when everybody is making losses, when everybody else is facing money pressure, when people are facing stress in money. How come he still can buy a new car? All these things. So he talk. Okay. So of course, I will again, because of what I learned from marketing and emotional branding, I will ask him, and he's agreeable. I will just ask him, I will ask him, are you born in a rich family? Of course, the answer is no. And he was born in a very poor, relatively poor family. Okay. So as a result, he gained his wealth, all these things. So you become a story in which then of course people will just know, okay, this is an inspiring story. That's one. Okay, that's one. Secondly is that Oh, you born in a rich poor family, but you got rich. Then of course the next thing is that how do you do it? How do you do it? So they become a knowledge transfer. Okay. So the thing is that when we do that, then we have audience, right? We have audience, and then of course when people sign up, and then of course after the interview end, what happened? I would just say very interesting. Let's put our hand together and thank Mr. So and so, and then and for those who really want to buy the coffee, or you can buy. Okay, for example, then of course actually Marco don't really, he doesn't really care whether I give him a cut or what, or the coffee bill to me is too little money. Then we just keep all the 40%. But you truly want to share. But in the future, some of the speakers may just say, okay, I can give an interview, I can do this, I can do that. But therefore, after the session, any resulting sale, I will get a cut, for example. So then yeah, that's how we go on, is it? That's how we go on. Okay. So as we go on and on, there will be more and more live session. I just received a notification there is someone trying to buy coffee. Okay. Anyway, interesting. Let me just see whether it's from any of you, because I can see live. Just me. Are you guys buying any coffee? Yeah, let me just see. Immediately notify Shirley. Shirley. Buy from which link? Andrew Yo. Wow. Oh, Andrew Yo, very hardworking. Even during the course, it starts like, okay, is it because you're not messaging anyone now, right? It's basically whatever you left. Whatever you left. Okay, Jamie, answer your question later. Okay, FB. Okay, are you messaging now, or it's just whatever message you pass, they just respond to it now? Which one is it? Okay, which one is it? Yeah, I think he's in the process of taking up his credit card now, because the payment completed is no. Okay, for me, I am. If I really stay at the computer, I know which second you pay for the thing. But never mind, let's just address Jamie's question now, because you just asked. Okay, the very good question, Jamie. Okay. You see. Okay, Jamie. Okay, first of all, okay, I'll just let you see this article. I think, Jamie, you're working because you are in and out of the thing. Okay, you look at this gentleman who is here today. Okay, he actually withdraw about 20 boxes. Am I right? Jared, was it 20 boxes? I can't hear you, Jared. Oh, your friend paid already. Just paid already. Andrew, your friend just paid. I can notify immediately. Okay, Jamie. So the thing is that your friend bought the normal sugar one. Yeah, that's okay. Normal sugar. Thereafter, no other information you should know. Done. Anyway, okay. Jimmy, just to answer your question, this gentleman who is here today, Gerald, what he did was that he withdrew 20 boxes. Okay, but my point is like this. Okay, you can withdraw the boxes. If you come to the office, we'll just give it to you. But for all intent and purpose, I would ask you, like, when to withdraw, what is the main purpose? If you put at home, I don't know whether you can drink all the $400 worth. Okay, unless you are telling me you want to show to your friend, then you can just show to your friend. But then if you show to your friend, $400 worth of coffee is about 40 boxes of normal and 10 boxes of the monk fruit one. So my point is that, do you want to withdraw 50 boxes of coffee to put at home, or you may just want to withdraw one or two so that when you sell, we just deliver for you. But at the same time, if you want to withdraw like maybe one to two or three boxes, you can. Okay, so when you want to do that, you can either ask us to send to you, or you can just come to the office and pick it up. Our office is at High Street Center, and generally it is quite near to. I don't know which hospital you work at, but we are quite near the SGH. SGH and all this thing. I don't know whether you work at SGH, but anyway, never mind. So you got to tell me if you want to withdraw 50 boxes. You can tell me. I just like withdraw. You then of course you can choose to sell offline. That means then you can just give one box and say 750 give me, or maybe if you intend it for a gift, it's totally up to you. Okay, totally up to you. I believe if I were you, I would just withdraw maybe 3 to 5 boxes just to show people, and maybe I also need to consume myself. Okay, for me, I just this afternoon I just drank 2 cups. I genuinely like the product. Okay, I genuinely like the product. I am his own customer also. Okay, so Jamie, I don't know whether I answer you. So maybe you can answer yes, I answer you, or no, I answer you. So and then of course you can communicate with us whether you want to withdraw or you do not want to withdraw, or you maybe just want to withdraw 5 boxes and then the rest you just as you sell, we will just deliver for you. Jamie, what is your answer? Anyway, we are online. So Jamie, after you thought of and you thought an answer, you can just message us. But in the meantime, it's 4 o'clock and we shall have a short 5-minute break. Okay, 5-minute break. This is the last section of thing. Okay, but having said that, you must understand this course if we run every month should have at least 1 or 2 lah. You guys can come for revision, unlimited revision. Okay, unlimited revision. You can come and learn new tactic or new technique and new channel, new emotional way of marketing, or who is the next speaker I'm going to invite, things like that lah. So that you all will have an additional thing that you can interact with. Okay, we are also participating in this project. It's called the Home because this party that the maid that got acquitted from the High Court. We are going to raise. We are sort of going to donate part of our proceeds to Home. The the non-profit organization that was having party. Okay, so these are the things that want to make us more. They realize and live up to the promise that we are coffee by the people. So to live up this promise. Okay. So the things that all we do must fulfill this brand positioning. Okay. And why are we helping party? Is because the purpose is that we have to protect Singapore as a safe destination for people to come here to work. Why? Because we need their work. Okay, but this one is a sensitive position because nowadays a lot of people are also quite sensitive. Like some of the jobs, there are a lot of discussion on job now They lost their job to foreign labor, all these things. So we got to be sensitive about it But honestly, as far as maid you don't tell me that Singaporeans want to work as maid it's impossible one. Okay, so we got to make sure that other country can come here and work as a maid so that we can have a maid so that we can live our life, or either we want to fulfill our career or have someone to assist you and things like that. Okay, so maybe at this point of time we will just adjourn for 5 minutes break. Now it's 4:05. Let's come back at 4:10. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we will remain online. Thank you very much. Five-minute break. Maybe another cup of coffee. When did I say the break will be Q2? Wow, 一下子耶，我没有听说。Let's begin. Let's begin. Are you guys back? Okay, for those there is a link for the course that I made. Pekaya. There is an earlier link that the previous recording was put up. Where was it? You look for it, huh? Okay, the previous recording was put up at a certain URL, huh? I mean, I think Faye just signed up only a few days ago. If she can, if you want to see through the data, see through the video, to learn what we learned on the first day, you may go there and see it also. Maybe at the present moment, okay, maybe just me review some of the things, okay? Just now I was talking about, speaker, all this thing, whenever you ask someone to sign up, even for this one, okay? As you know, just now you were seeing this, right? You were seeing this, okay? I was sent to the franchisee group, okay, about this link. If you're interested, the sign up is this thing, and only people on this group can ask questions. So what happened is that after that, and this is my referral, okay? So these are the people that sign under me, okay? So there are about 22 now, okay? Can I confirm with Andrew, how many referral do you have already? How many customer under here do you have? Andrew, are you there? Are you there? Do you have an answer for me? And is Andrew back? Okay. So the list, okay? So we are near to the last part of the video. Last part of the training. I would at this present moment would like to ask you guys if you have any further question that you may want to ask me. Do you have any question to ask me?
Yeah, just how you mentioned about the live streamer, right?
Yeah.
I think that probably is future development now. But so the live streamer, I will assume that it's from your end to mingle with them, because obviously the live streamer will charge a certain fee, right?
It depends. It depends on whether they want to charge me or not.
Sure. So, but that is transparent to us, basically.
You will know
as long as our subscriber is inside, and they will just tend to.
Okay. My terms with the live streamer will be known to people who need to know. For example, the ambassador like yourself. The rest of the people don't need to know. It's not their problem. Okay. The question now is I mean, of course, I noticed that you were saying that it's a future, but this future is only 1-2 weeks away. Because whenever I do anything, I would rather be fast and I meet with difficulty than to be slow and I'm dead. Okay? Money favors speed. Money do not favor thinking about it. Okay? So my point is that when you say in the future, I also don't know what to really. I mean, of course, technically you're not wrong. 1-2 weeks in the future, but usually when people say things like in the future, he's talking about 1-2 years. This is not 1-2 years away. It's just 1-2 weeks away. Okay, because this idea that I have already in my mind for a very long time already. The model in which you see now, simple to register, simple to set up e-shop, simple to get customers, simple to do all these things. It is a product of thought over the last 3-4 years. It's not when it manifests already. But again, I can understand people want to. I mean, some people may want to think in terms of. First of all, you must understand. I do not believe in market survey. I do not stop and ask people whether people need my product. If people need my product, they will tell me by money. The only market survey I believe in is money. Because if I ask people whether they need my product before I do it, people will just lie to me. So why? For example, I give you an example. If I ask you guys whether I'm a handsome person or whether Jared, maybe you tell me, Jared, are you listening to this? Do you find me handsome? I can't hear you. You are mute. Is it because I don't allow us to? Jared, am I handsome or not?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you ask me that kind of question.
Yeah. Okay. Putting aside whether I'm handsome or not, generally people will still answer yes. because the thing is they do not want to offend me, or maybe just simply don't want to hurt my feelings. Okay, so whenever I do, what's the point of doing market survey when people want to say things like they think I like to hear? So I do not believe in market survey. Okay, because in psychology, again, I read psychology book. There's this thing called Hawthorne effect. I don't know whether you guys heard about this. Hawthorne effect is when people will change their answer according to what was being asked. So they will never tell me the truth. Okay, so I do not believe at all in market survey. But however, people will never toy around with their money. So if they give you the money, that means they need it. I do not intellectualize.
All you want, you can say all you want, you can discuss all you want until the even you can sign a contract. But until you actually collect money for whatever you've agreed to do, nothing is fixed.
Yeah.
Because I can issue a check, but if the check bounces, also back to square one.
Yeah. So I do not believe in market survey. I only believe in speed. Okay. If my guess is wrong and people don't need it, I can always stop and do another product. Okay. There's a reason why I still continue to do it even after 1 year. And even after 1 year, and this 1 year is a COVID-19 year, and I still do it because there is a need. Okay. We actually make more money during COVID-19. COVID-19 is great for our business. It's fantastic. If without COVID-19, how do I paint such an emotional picture about our coffee? How? How do I ever paint such an emotional picture about coffee? It's very difficult. Okay. So the thing is that I really don't mean market survey because of this thing called Hawthorne effect. People will just lie to me, but people will not lie to me about the money. Okay, so okay, moving on. I don't know whether I answered your question, but your question was about the profit sharing with the live streamer, all this thing. Then generally live streamer will still want to make most of the money. But in the case, let's say your cut is 40%. Probably if they result into any coffee sale, probably as a result of this event, maybe he will get 30%, you will get 10%. That's all. But you must understand that traditionally speaking, audience will never make money from a live streaming. Never. We are the first platform to do that. Okay. So of course, at this point of time, you all haven't seen the first manifestation of such a thing. The last few months, we actually tried to do a online. The first few events we did was a charity event, target at VendShare members, done. If I'm not wrong, it's either March or April. Okay, it was to that time when there was circuit breaker, there was a lot of people staying at home. So there are a lot of low-income people. They do not have any food to eat. So there is a non-profit. It's called Food Bank that actually brings the food to these people. Okay, so our first event was to raise money for Food Bank. Okay, so during the event, we just place a QR code at the side. That means they can use PayNow to donate. So as a result of that, we also don't know how much they donate because we do not have access to the PayNow account. Okay, but that was the first event we did, and it is not to my liking. I mean, the live viewer maybe 50 to 70. It's not a lot. Okay, but we got a lot of goodwill. So the thing is that, of course, and this time go on, of course, we should target few thousand viewers at one time, or at least tens of thousands of viewers. Of course, the best case is if we have few million viewers at any one time, will be good or then we become the Oprah Winfrey of the internet world in Singapore. Okay, so that is how we. So the model was already experimented upon, but the thing is that if let's say more and more audience get involved, and of course during any live show, there will be thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of viewers, then the model will realize its intended value. Okay. Okay. Any other question? This is the last session already, so you better ask question. But of course, the question is not going to stop in this half an hour lah, because you guys can still continue to ask me question in the group. Okay, let me just share to you the few functions that we have. So for example, this is this is your dashboard. There are a few things you can see. Okay. Let me go down. Okay, Don. Sorry. Andrew will answer a question later. Okay, never mind. As I go down, you see referral. Then you can see the situation community. Okay. You guys can either ask question. Here the thing is that my intention is for the community in the case that you be visited and then of course you guys can help each other. But of course this one is community help. Okay. This one is the help from us. When you ask a question, we are obliged to answer you. Okay, so when you start chat, we can notify. For Pega, can you like test, just respond to this so that people can know what is going on? Pega responding. Of course, during office hour will be more timely, but after office hour, generally even after office hour, we still respond between 12 to 18 hours. Okay. Depending on the volume, okay, next time when this business expand to Southeast Asia, of course we will hire someone to answer question 24 hours a day. Okay, 24 hours a day. Hiring people from different time zone, different shift, all these things, so people can answer the question. So of course, even your friends buying coffee from you, you are benefiting from all this support structure. Support structure in which they can buy coffee from you, and then of course if you want to inquire about whether payment processing, whether they want to talk about some refund request, maybe overpay, order wrongly, whatever. So the support request will be there to do all this thing. So okay, Andrew, okay, are there plans to target the local group supporting local artists inside? The answer is yes, but we have to see whether the market need to know about artists is there or you have to base on the number we see. Okay, so that's one. Okay.
Back in a while.
There is a new user being registered as we speak. Just maybe a few seconds ago. I think it's Andrew's lead. Maybe you can go and see whether it's listed as your referral. Okay, that's for Andrew. Well, I'm assuming VendShare as of current, the suffering is you, Iris, and Pega. No lah, we got still people go and manage the vending machine. Vending machine we got at least 2 or 3. But the vending machine people do not really handle the communication like we do. But of course we are in the process of changing our and restructuring our human resource concerning even the vending machine people. The vending machine people, the thing is that I want them to be in tune with the times also, because now the vending machine people are generally still a bit old-fashioned. They are not very techno-centric, all these things. But never mind, we will improve along the way. So the new group of people that are coming to handle the vending machine will be somewhat techno-savvy and at least social media friendly. That means they actually know what's going on. And of course, it must fulfill our condition. It must be coffee by the people. And of course, actually, we are in the process of developing this decentralized system. In the future, we will have a system in which allow people who work part-time to fill out the coffee also. Okay. So that's long and short of it. Okay. Because once we have this central core of coffee by the people, it must permeate throughout the whole organization. If not, it's just fake. Okay. I don't know whether they answer your question, Andrew. Is there any question? How would the revenue be paid to us upon completed transaction every month end? Okay. as of now, I want to automate the reporting to the WhatsApp group. Actually, I just want to make sure that the ambassador don't have to do so much as much more, because actually, as far as automation, we are using a system called Discord. But the whole point of the problem is that you don't need to use a lot of things. But if you use Discord, the notification is immediate. Okay. But if you WhatsApp, I have to ask someone to repost the result to a WhatsApp. Okay, which means that it will be slower by a few hours. Okay, but it's effectively as immediate as it can be. Okay. It depends on whether you guys want to register. You don't want to download another app. It's called Discord or Telegram, in which there are more. It's automated. That means that when the transaction happens, immediately within 1 second, you'll get the notification. Okay. It depends on whether you want to have that level of immediacy. For me, I need it. Okay. For me, when there's like I said, surely just registered an account. So I don't know whether you have received it's being visible in your dashboard. Okay. Okay, at this present moment, Andrew, if you are serious about Discord, you can go to the app market, you can go to your Google app, or if in case you are using iPhone, you can just go to your app market and download this software called Discord. Just for Discord, it's very popular software. But however, this software is actually mainly for gamers, okay? But it's for gamers to communicate with one another. But somehow, although they actually made this software for gamers, somehow people like us building communities and building businesses are using Discord to interact with one another for the purpose of coordinating project completion. Okay, so it's a very interesting thing we see about Discord. Discord is actually mainly for gamers working with one another to fight a game. But however, when gamers interact with one another to fight a game, what makes you think that we cannot interact with one another to do a business? After all, business is like a game. Okay. Andrew, yes, I suppose you are talking about Shirley. Okay. What technically no, but it's a bit hard to. Okay, technically, sometimes when this thing happen, or then this thing do happen, it would be then in that case they better go online, the chatbot, and talk to us. Talk to us, and then what we do is that probably we'll ask her to. What we will do is that we'll ask her to pay for the monk fruit, and then the normal one we will just reverse the transaction and maybe click a refund, and that's it. Okay. But I suppose as of now, he will probably have to pay for the monk fruit first, and then we can refund her the normal one. Okay. That's what we can do. Okay. That's what the chatbot is there for. The chatbot is there to handle exception to, okay, when certain things that we want to do service recovery and things like that. I also ordered another one, and then you just through the chatbot, you just tell us you want to just cancel the one that is the normal coffee, and then you just want to order the one that is monk fruit. Okay, now is the roughly at the end of the presentation. Maybe I would just want to ask a request, okay, whether I have done a good job, okay, and at this point, if you feel that I have done good enough for you to give me a testimonial, I would appreciate if you can give me a testimonial. In fact, you can give me a testimonial by directly speaking to the video on this thing, and then of course, by doing that, you are giving me the permission to reproduce this video as per needed. Okay, so I would okay. The thing is that when you give the testimonial, some of you have start using the system, some of you have not. Never mind that. Okay, when you give me a testimonial, it can be as such. You do not need to give me a testimonial for something, for some benefit you have yet to receive. But however, the benefit can be as simple as follow. For example, if you have yet to generate result, you can say at least the course is clear, and you can see simple steps which you can do. Okay, that's one testimonial you can give me. And for Andrew, if you, I really appreciate that if you can give me any testimonial, especially in your case that you have sold a few. But at the very least, of course, you are not earning big money yet, but at the very least, if you can give me a testimonial that you at least have started, okay? Because starting is also a it's also a result, okay? It's also a result, and then the okay, and then for of course Gerald is you took a few stock from there. The testimonial you can give me is something maybe you have tried one or two of the coffee and then you find it's fantastic and then or maybe you find that my course you have benefited a bit of things, either the clarity or the simplicity, or of course you are not obliged to give any testimonial that you don't feel for If you really feel that I do a sucky job, you just give me a test. I mean, of course, you can still give me a testimonial that did a sucky job, but I just may not reproduce it. But anyway, I am fine with. Okay, if you feel that I had done good in certain thing, but not done good in certain thing, you can also say it. Okay, so maybe at this present moment, can I invite? I don't know. Maybe some of you are you willing to give the testimonial? Gerald, are you willing to give a testimonial?
Huh? What?
Are you willing to give a testimonial? Sorry, what did you say?
Wait. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Testimonial. Like now?
Yeah, you can just speak into the phone. But of course, you are not really facing the camera. Now you are facing the camera.
Yeah, no, because that's where I put my camera.
Okay. So if you want to give you a testimonial, you just face the camera and then say something like, I mean, you say whatever you believe in. So don't have to say anything you don't believe in. You can give me a testimonial based on the product you receive, and then maybe you try. You can give me a testimonial on the product, or you can give me a testimonial on the teaching materials, or whatever you think I have done right now. So, okay. Actually, Gerald, are you in office or are you at home?
I'm in the clinic, yes.
Sorry, what?
我在诊所。
诊所 ，OK。
Cannot.
Actually, just now, if you just face the camera, it would be fine enough.
Okay, I cannot see.
Okay. Okay.
Better?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just the background looks a bit off.
Andrew, are you willing to give me a testimonial before you rush off? Okay. Okay, videos always check. Okay. Okay. Emo video, especially on belonging. Okay. Maybe you can give a textual testimony, whatever you're doing now. Maybe you also tell, maybe you can say that I have started selling, it's easy to start all this thing. I mean, of course, you only give the testimony if you sincerely believe in that. Andrew, you're still there?
Looks like it.
Yeah, okay. Gerald, maybe you give a video testimonial. Yes.
Yeah, video lah. Okay. Sorry, need to. I need
You
more.
just say what is true, what do you feel.
Yeah,
You
lah,
don't
but
have
then
to.
I got to put it all into frame first 嘛。
Okay, okay,
我要 frame 好先嘛，也不可以乱盖嘛。
okay, okay. Sure, no problem.
So how should I start? Just start.
Just start out. It can be a 10-second thing. You say like the course I benefited a lot, but what do you mean by benefited? Like from where I learned how to start an e-commerce business. Probably like for example last time, before I started, I explore. I mean, only if this is true. I just give an example. Like from last time, I explained Lazada. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. In the end, I give up. And then, but this one is easy to start. I just click a button and finish. You know, all these things you can give. But all those examples is just example. If it's not true for you, don't say it. Okay. All the testimony must be real. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like last time I tried to explore, but it's too much for me to do. You know, so many steps. I don't know how to do SEO, but as a result of this course, I just start click one button and then I learn a bit of things and then I can start. For example, this like
Not so much. I mean, okay. So in terms of learning points, your the part about emotional selling, the clarifications is something that, of course, I mean, always learning something new. I mean, everybody here has always something to share and always something to. So naturally, I will have something to pick up from different angles. Different people see differently. So definitely, this 10 hours from last week to now, I've definitely picked up a few more things in terms of emotional selling, in terms of using superior numerical numbers to hit a sale. I mean, in the case of 90% of 10 or just 1% of 100,000. Yeah. So you brought up a few good examples, and so it's something that I will need to remind myself, and not so much as not so, how do I put it? Don't be so quick to give a judgment on certain things lah. Too early. Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you for the effort and thank you for the experiences that you shared.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Thank you for your testimonial. Chun-Hao, you got any testimonial for me? Chun-Hao, the video is off. Don't even know whether it's there. Faye, are you there, Faye? Wayne, are you there? Wayne? Well, they're not there. Okay, lah. So at this present moment, I will just if there's nothing more, I will just end off the thing. So well, we actually still have 18 minutes to 5 lah, but I think more or less it is at the end, and I think most people are not here. Okay. So anyway,
the remaining 4 probably somewhere around lah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I mean, I'll just probably end off by saying this. The thing is that actually, you know, when I first after I graduated, and of course when I do business, the few main things that I do is really just sales and marketing. Okay. But before that, my training, of course, is really hardcore logic. I studied computer science, and then of course, and you know, when you study computer science, you got to have very strong logic. Okay? It is through this logic that I see that emotional selling is it's actually the only way to sell. Of course, when people say that I bought this thing because it had all these feature, all these things, it's still emotional. Okay, when people buy Toyota, what is the emotion? I save money. Okay, the feeling of thrifty. Okay, and the thing is that, of course, as a result, because I not just I mean, of course, my formal training is in science, but informal training is in arts and philosophy and history, all these things. I read all these things. So as a result, I know that the world is not so simple as it seems. And of course, usually when you see you see most of the company, there are a lot of CEOs they have artistic degree, Bachelor of Arts and Philosophy.
Yeah.
Or there are bosses with engineering degree, but they are actually quite rare. Very rare. Not impossible. And even if they are, even if their technical degrees are being bosses, usually they have a very artistic upbringing. You get my point? Anyway, I think most people are off already, so I just maybe just at this point of time just say thank you for everyone. Thanks to everyone who attended this course. Hopefully, I can provide some small value in helping you make more money. And of course, let's expand to Southeast Asia together.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for taking time off to attend this course. Okay. Faye raised the hand. Is there? I don't know. Is there? Let me check. Let me unmute her. Faye, is there something you want to say? Faye. Okay. Anyway, I just thank everyone. So I'll just leave the channel open for the next 5 minutes. Well, I mean, I will just stop speaking unless you guys have something to tell me. Then you leave the message. Because actually Faye raised her hand, I don't know whether she is having difficulty to communicate to me or what. So I'll just leave it here. So if there's nothing on there, I thank Gerald for staying till the end. And I shall end off this thing in 5 minutes time. So and in any case, I thank you all. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Thanks. I'll just leave it here.
Okay.
Oh, Faye, how do I get my URL? Okay. Okay. You guide her until she's able to get the URL. Okay. Okay. You in fact, why don't you share screenshot? You yourself also share. Screenshot. You show her. That's how you do it. Okay. Okay. Pei, we will do the screenshot for you. Okay. Let Pei Kai know how to explain. Okay. You must unmute yourself so that you can speak to her. You explain to her Hey, come share the screen.
Give me a moment. Let me prepare first. I need to look up. Give me a moment now.
Faye, most importantly, have you logged in already? Are you going to share the screen, Pei Kai?
Wait. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Let me finish it.
Faye, you better message in. Don't message me in private. You message in the public. Okay. Okay. Now you see the screen. Okay. So now you just follow the screen. Oh.
I'm doing now.
You just go to VendShare.net first. No. You share because they don't see this screen. Okay. You go to VendShare.net. You must tell them that's what they see first. Okay. Go to VendShare.net.
Yeah, I can see. It's my first time sharing screen. Give me a moment.
Okay. Okay, Faye, just stay on this screen while we just guide you. Just go to the URL, just VendShare.net. No need to so complicated for what? VendShare.net, cancel the whole URL.
Yeah.
VendShare.net. Okay. So Pekka is going to share you how he log in and get his URL, shop URL. Okay. Doesn't matter whether you invite, just continue on using Facebook. Go down. Okay. Pay, just look at the thing.
Okay, your online shop.
This is of course his URL, but you follow the steps. You can get your
Then you
own
press
URL.
copy
Okay.
link.
Copy URL. Copy and paste.
Yeah.
Copy and paste to the group chat. Let us see.
I'm looking for the thing. Give me a moment.
Zoom.
Yeah.
What are you clicking at?
Yeah, first time sharing screen. Hold on.
Oh, there's so many. I just want to get you that. Never mind. Just okay. Faith, just wait a while. Most importantly, go to the eShop. Okay. Log in. Yeah, this is his URL. Okay. Faith, repeat to me the same steps. Okay. Log in. Okay. Log in now. I will stay with you until you know how to do it. Okay. Faith, just log in now. Okay. Faith. In case there's any doubt, go to VendShare.net. Then just say continue with Facebook. Log in. Just log in now. Faye, keep us updated. Are you doing it correctly? Is Faye speaking or what? Faye is muted, so you did. Okay, Faye, okay, you log in already. Click on the go to your own online shop. Practice a while, click on copy URL and copy and paste the link into this chat box. Log in, go to your own online shop and copy URL. Sorry, what do you mean by it's not your URL? Okay, I just share one time now. I probably I'll be faster and more logical. Okay, so now what do you mean it's not your URL? Okay, let me just go through the steps. Okay, never mind. Okay, let me just share. So Faye, just let me ask you, let's say don't care about what you see here, okay? The thing is that you see whether I'm introduced by Andrew Yo is not important, okay? So what I do at this page, so I say when you go to VendShare.net, okay? Faye, I'll just talk it. So follow me step by step. I'll give you the link now. Click on it now, and say continue using Facebook. Confirm with me you have done that, okay? Click on this one. Click continue on Facebook. Okay? It will appear similarly on the mobile phone. How come there's echo? Maybe Pekka, can you mute yourself? Okay, can. So click on it already. Okay. Faye, can I just confirm you have clicked on it already? Faye, can I confirm you have clicked on it? Okay, yes. So do you see what I see? Tell me yes or no first. Do you see what I see? Faye, do you see what I see? Then what do you see? Faye, are you using a handphone now or are you using a desktop to attend this? this course. Handphone, okay. So, okay, you don't see what I see. That's very strange. Let me just log in and see whether you are truly online. Okay. Did you click on continue with Facebook? As per the record here, you are not online. I want to understand something first. Based on my record, there is a person logging in from Tampines New Town. Is it you? Faye, is it you? No, 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 no. What do you mean? Let me use my IP. What does it mean? I didn't ask you that question. Because the thing is that as per the record, you are not logging in. Okay, Pekka, you see here. You see here, she's not in. Correct? I don't know. There is a few people online, but she's not online. At least not as per. This one is anonymous. That means if it's anonymous, that means she has not logged in yet. So, Faye, did you log in or not? Did you say continue with Facebook? If you continue with Facebook, I will see your IP already. Andrew Yo is online. Okay. Faye. I do not see any Faye online. Faye, did you click on continue with Facebook? Okay. I just do it all over again. Oh, so you actually do not know whether you're online, because the thing is I do not see you online, you know. Are you, for all intent and purpose, you did not click on continue with Facebook. But never mind, you can go home and then try. Okay, I'm using, no, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Your handphone will still have an ID one. Okay. For example, I mean, let me just show you. I just show you what is the log I see. Okay, this is the log I see. So this is live. I just share with you. Okay, Andrew asked me a question. Okay. Maybe you go and answer, Andrew, okay? But at the present, think I go and answer him. Okay. Well, at the moment, I will just show him. Because you, for all intent and purpose, Faye, you have not logged in yet. You did not continue with Facebook. Okay, let me see. If I use my handphone to log in, you will see that, okay, there's a new person coming in. Okay. Of course, it's still me. Let me use a phone that I never logged in before. When you continue with Facebook, same thing on Facebook. You use a handphone, you still can continue by Facebook. Did you do that or do you not do that? This, okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, so you are not convenient now. Okay, never mind. It's okay. So let me do this. Okay, VendShare. I'll just show you once. So then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, VendShare.net. Young topic. Yeah. This is live. No referral. Anyway, I'll just show you on the handphone. I'll just show you one last time. So if I noticed that you're on the bus, but I guess you can see. Mm, okay. Okay. So imagine I log out again. Okay, I log out again. Let's say normal user will see it this way. Okay. Okay. So Faye, I just display like you don't have to respond to me if you're inconvenient. So what I do is just continue with Facebook. Okay. Done. Finish. Done. Finish. View online shop. Copy URL. Then I just go to the chat box. Chat. I will just say this is my URL. Finish. Case closed. But anyway, never mind. Faye, you just try out when you're at home. My point is that try out using your handphone now. Don't try using your desktop. Your desktop is not with you all the time. Okay, your handphone is. So in any case, I say goodbye to everyone. Thank you very much for being here and keep in touch. Okay, and that's all for the moment. Thank you very much. Bye bye.